The following is a live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes or Lady Lopes and is under the direction of AA Sports Properties in partnership with Abernathy ISD. This broadcast cannot be reproduced or retransmitted without the written consent of AA Sports Properties. Tonight's broadcast is made possible by the support of our generous sponsors: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, First State Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Abernathy First Baptist Church, Storm Guard, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Plains Land Bank, JC Refrigeration, Spradlin Spray Service, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, The Junkin Farmers Market, Ty Horsford Realtor, and DB Media. Buckle up and enjoy all of the exciting action with the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
To Rolando. This time he takes it himself, untouched, into the end zone. Rolando Martinez from 1 yard out, and the Abernathy Antelopes strike first. Comes McKaylin Marshall off the dribble. Mid-range jumper. Marshall gives Abernathy the lead. Snap, he hands it to Rolando. Burst of speed, up the middle. Dagger! Touchdown! Superman! Now, second, all the way in the corner, Flores. It's good! Flores the steal! It's the three-pointer! As time runs out, the flag comes in, the punt is blocked, and it's going to be an Antelope touchdown! Barring the penalty, as it's Cash Garcia who blocked it, scooped it, and scored it. But And good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Welcome here to Whiteface Stadium in Hereford, Texas. It's the site of tonight's Class 2A Division I bi-district contest, as it's the Abernathy Antelopes set to take on the West Texas High Comanches. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford, with you high atop Whiteface Stadium here tonight in Hereford, alongside Chance Rocha and Travis Wickenden, as we get you ready for this Class 2A bi-district clash. The Antelopes and the Comanches, very similar resumes coming into the ball game here tonight, as Abernathy at 7-3, and they are the number 2 seed out of District 2A, while the Comanches of West Texas High also 7-3 overall, and they are the number 3 seed out of District 1-2A. Both of these teams in action last week on the final night of the regular season. It was Abernathy falling short in the battle of Antelope supremacy to the Post Bold Gold Antelopes, 21-13, a game that earned Post the outright district championship. And it was the West Texas Comanches, 52-16 losers, as they fell short to the mighty Sunray Bobcats. Good evening, and thank you for joining us again here tonight as we get you ready for this one. The last time the Comanches and the Antelopes hooked up was way back in 1988, as only 2 meetings in the history between these two schools, both in the playoffs in 1987 and 1988, as the Antelopes and the Comanches split those 2 seasons in the playoffs, Chance. But you're kind of the point of the year is you win and you move on, you lose, and basketball season starts on Monday as the new season starts and everything on the line here tonight.
Yeah, you're right, Ty. Win or go home. It's the journey to state, and it's a big game here tonight for the Lopes, as they're facing like a pretty formidable foe in the Comanches, and they come out of that tough District 1 with Sunray and Panhandle, so they're used to playing tough teams. And, those only 2 losses they had were against them, and then their only non-district loss was to Groover, which is another good team from the Panhandle as well.
Yeah, I was taking a look at the Comanches, as you said, Chance, similar body of work to the Antelopes. They score a lot, and they give up a lot. as the Comanches averaging over 40 points per game. That's in large part to the fact, Chance, that they have scored 60-plus points 4 times this season. But in addition to scoring over 40 a game, they also give up about 35 a game due to the West Texas High Comanches. So they've struggled a little bit on the defensive side of the ball. You mentioned it, WT earning the 3rd seed out of District 1 as they actually got a big-time 28-27 win over the Spearman Lynx just a couple of weeks ago. And that 1 point was the separation between the number 3 and number 4 seed out of that district, and that ultimately earned West Texas the number 3 spot.
Yeah, they played a tough game with Spearman, and that's one of those things where, that went a long way for them because, they're not having to play that 1 seed in post, which I think this game and that game are going to be very similar here tonight, Ty. Whether it's Spearman or West Texas Annette, I think they're going to be tough teams, and I think it's something that the Antelopes are going to come in a little shorthanded still with some injuries here tonight, but it's going to be next man up mentality, and as you said at the beginning, it's win or go home. We're going to have to play tough here tonight against the Comanches.
As let's take a look at some players to watch on WT's side. Everything runs through their quarterback, number 5, Cade Winters. As he is a run-first quarterback, he'll throw it around a little bit. But just to give you an idea of what he could do, he rushed the ball from the quarterback position 32 times earlier this year in that game against Spearman, 187 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Also, running back Kelby Sherwood. He's going to get some handoffs in the backfield as well. Expect him to get 10 or 15 carries here tonight. And then when they do go to the air, you're going to have to keep an eye on Cooper Hernandez and Jasper Ripito, the top receivers on this year's team.
Yeah, top receivers for them, Ty. And as you said it before, everything's going to run through that Cade Winters. He's going to drop back and run the ball, designed runs, but a lot of his runs, and I think a lot of the ones that even against Spearman were ones where he drops back, it's tight coverage, and he's just going to take off. If he sees a gap, he's going to try to expose that, and that's something that the Antelope defense is going to try to have to contain here tonight.
As we switch gears just a little bit, and let's talk about the Abernathy Antelopes as they come in, the number 2 seed, as we mentioned, from District 2A, with last week's loss to Post. That gave Post the district championship. It also snapped a 7-game Abernathy winning streak. So hopefully Abernathy getting ready to start a new streak of their own here tonight. Abernathy comes in averaging 28.5 points per game on offense. They're giving up about 20, and Chance, that 20 on defense, that number has slowly come down because it was sky high after the first 2 or 3 weeks of the season. As the second part of the season, especially in district play, that Antelope defense has played much, much better.
They definitely locked in a lot more, and part of that was due to some injuries that we had early in the season. We were able to get some guys back and really find their identity and control the line of scrimmage up front. Ty, those big guys up front, along with Carson Curry and guys like Ryan Hillis in the linebacker position, they're definitely doing a lot of damage and holding our opposing offenses to a lot less scoring for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. When we take a look at some players to watch tonight for the Antelopes, as you've got obviously the sophomore quarterback, Jagger Wiley. He's had a fine season for Abernathy, throwing for just shy of 2,000 yards on the year with a night tonight that's comparable to what he's done most of the season. He will eclipse the 2,000-yard passing mark here tonight, a passer rating of 94. So as a sophomore, he's done a really nice job leading your offense. He's kind of looking to rebound a little bit through 3 interceptions last week in that game against Post, Chance, and that's been kind of uncharacteristic of Jagger, especially in district play, and I really expect him to rebound in a big way tonight.
Yeah, and we kind of talked about it on the Wednesday broadcast outside the box, Ty. One of those was kind of like a punt. It didn't really hurt you too much, but the other two, one at the end of the game when you're trying to go down there and put 8 points on the board, and then one kind of stymied our drive inside the 30 there. And so those two definitely weren't good looks for him, but I think protecting that ball and putting him in key situations where he has high completion rates. And then the next thing that's going to come up, Ty, is Rolando Martinez. He's got to be your guy. He's got to be healthy here tonight, and he's got to get a lot of carries. And it's all going to start with him. If we can set the tone with the run, that'll open up the pass game. So him and Colt Mitchellady, if they can be like thunder and lightning here tonight, I think we're going to be successful.
Yeah, Rolando, 138 yards on the season per ball game. 13 times he has found the end zone. And you mentioned Micheletti, Chance, only the 4th game of varsity experience that he has here tonight. But he could give that WT defense a little bit of a different look. He's a much different runner than Rolando is, and so sprinkle in some of Micheletti could spell success for the Abernathy Antelopes. When Abernathy goes to the air, you're going to need somebody to step up and make some plays. You've had different guys do it at different points this season. Sometimes it's been Maverick Shadden. Sometimes it's been Darian Duval. And sometimes it's been others. But you're going to have somebody step up, want the football, and hold on to the football and make a play.
Yeah, I want the football and go out and get the ball and really, make it known that, hey, we want to beat you on the ground, but if you let us beat you through the air, we're going to be there to haul those passes in and make big plays. And that's one thing the past couple of weeks we've had some drop passes, and that's one of the things here tonight. For Jagger to get that confidence back, he's going to have his receivers hauling in those throws.
And on the defensive side, Chance, it starts with Carson Curry. The senior Curry getting the job done, leading Abernathy in tackles with 84 on the season. You've also got a guy in Ryan Hillis, 55 tackles, 6 tackles for loss. He's also recovered 4 fumbles on the season. Hillis, a guy that tends to be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's one of those guys. Him and Carson both fly all over the field to the ball, and then you sprinkle in guys like Jackson Arrington. Rolando does a lot of damage on defense, and those guys up front is really where it's going to set the tone for, and we're going to need some big plays and some big turnovers probably to come out on top here tonight.
As we're about to have the national anthem here prior to the kickoff, so let's take a quick pause and have our national anthem here tonight.
West Texas Comanches band in the playing of our national anthem.
And there you have it, the final notes tonight of the national anthem prior to the kickoff of this Class 2A bi-district game between the Antelopes and the Comanches. And Chance, you mentioned it just a few moments ago, Abernathy is dealing with some injuries here tonight as there's 3 guys that are not going to play tonight. Malachi Walters, he has been out for the last couple of games. He got injured in the game against New Deal, and he is done for the season. Jake Harkey, he's one you're going to miss on both sides of the ball. And Dre Minfield also out. Harkey and Minfield, if you make a playoff run, they could possibly be back. But those 3 guys are out here tonight.
Yeah, Harkey really hurt you up front on depth. But you kind of got to deal with that. You knew that going into last week, and so they were able to prepare a little bit more. This week, Minfield was one. He gets hurt against post. They were kind of unsure what was going to happen, and I think it's more of a precautionary thing, him being out tonight. And hopefully you were able to collect some gold balls, and hopefully he can be back for some games later in the playoffs time.
Abernathy winning the opening toss tonight. They want the football. We're going to see that Antelope offense first as tonight's pregame show brought to you by First State Bank in Abernathy, as well as this opening kickoff. First State Bank, proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. And the Class 2A bi-district round of the playoffs is underway as running it back is Micheletti for the Antelopes. He goes all the way across the field and gets the corner out across the 30-35, and he's pushed out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line. Decent run back by Micheletti to start this one for Abernathy. And Chance, when you take a look at to some keys for tonight's ball game, stay sound on defense. They've got a quarterback that likes to run the football, and don't turn the ball over. Take care of it, and don't get in a hole early in this ball game here tonight.
Yeah, and you're going to want to extend drives, Ty. You want to keep your offense on the field, and obviously that keeps their offense off the field, and then win the line of scrimmage. And we sound like a broken record, but if you win the battle in the trenches, it's going to benefit you all night.
A direct snap goes to 22, Rolando Martinez, and Martinez crashes out across the 45-yard line, and he picks up just shy of 8 yards on his first carry of the night, and that'll bring up a manageable second down here for the Antelopes. A good hard run there by Rolando Chanson. WT, they've got some size up front, so we'll see how that matchup goes on here tonight.
Yeah, they have some size up front, but they only rush 3 guys, so they have more linebackers than they do down linemen.
A quick strike over and right near the sticks to by Jagger as he gets it right to the marker. I think the pass is caught.
Yeah, they're going to give him the 2 or 3 yards.
They're going to say right down at the marker. I think that was Maverick Shadden hauling it in, his first catch. It's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down as it was right at the marker, Chance, and it's a gain of 3.
Hey, we'll take it as long as we get that first down and it moves those sticks, Ty.
Fresh set of downs for the Antelopes. Abernathy quickly to the line. Receiver stacked on both sides. Screen pass over to the far side. It is caught. That's pretty good coverage by WT, but Chance making a move over there.
I think that's Aaron Russell.
As Aaron Russum, we're a long way up here. Those numbers are a little bit hard to see, but Russum, he kind of avoided a tackler and turns a no gain into a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, it was a good job right there by Russum, and you alluded to it. It was good coverage by WT. They kind of expected, I think, that screen play coming, so they were able to bust it up a little early, but Russum was able to get good 3 or 4 yards there.
There's another handoff going to Rolando as he crashes trying to follow his tackle on the left side, Chance, and that time those big boys up front for the Comanches do a nice job, just a gain of 2, and a big 3rd down and 5 coming up here for the Antelopes just across midfield.
Yeah, big 3rd down early right here in the game here, Ty. These are ones that you want to be in 3rd and manageable. We talked about sustaining drives throughout the game and keeping their offense off the field, so this is a 3rd down that you definitely want to convert.
Just shy of 2 minutes into the ball game, 3rd down and 5 here for the Abernathy offense. Wiley, the sophomore, is in the gun. He wants to throw to the near side. It's Russum. Russum gets outside across the 40. He's got a 1st down and more before he is pushed out of bounds inside the 35, Chance, and the referee reaches into his pocket there thinking about throwing a late hit flag, but probably rightfully keeps it in the pocket, as I don't mind letting them play just a little bit. It's another Nutrient Ag Solutions. 1st down, though, for the Antelopes, and that keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, he caught it just short of the line to gain there, Ty, and he made a move out here to get to the edge, and it was a good gain of about 12 yards right there by Russum.
As there's the snap, handoff again goes to Rolando. Rolando banging up the middle towards the 30, Chance. Nothing fancy, but a gain of 3 for Rolando, and you'll take that on 1st down every time. And it will be 2nd down and 7 coming up here for Abernathy.
Yeah, he'll take 3 or 4. You'd like it to be 8 or 10 every single time, but if he can get 3, 4, 5 yards, that'll definitely keep you in 2nd and 3rd and manageable all night, Ty.
But, Chance, you talk about one of the keys to the game, sustaining drives and keeping their offense off the field. This is the exact kind of drive we're talking about.
This is what you want. Keep the clock running and keep our offense on the field.
Wiley to throw, and he throws it right to the wrong person. It is intercepted going back the other way for the Comanches, as it is picked off by number 5. That is Cade Winters, also their quarterback, Chance. And Winters, he just read the route, and it was right in the breadbasket of Winters. All he had to do was catch it.
Yeah, I think he was reading the eyes of Wiley, and that probably benefits him being the quarterback for the Comanches. He kind of knows how quarterbacks think, and I had read some stuff earlier. I think they had him playing defensive back, and they moved him into the linebacker position, Ty, and that definitely is one of the reasons you want to do that, to kind of jump in front of those routes. So tough break right there for Wiley, but that's a good play by West Texas right there.
One of the keys to the game, take care of the ball, Chance, and Abernathy turns it over 5 times a week ago, and an early turnover here tonight. West Texas in business now at the 42-yard line. Ball on the right hash for Winters. He takes the snap. A screen pass to the near side. Abernathy reads it well, though, and then not wrapping up and getting a yard or 2 before Abernathy does eventually make the tackle, as I believe that is, and those gold numbers on those WT jerseys going to be a little hard to read. I think that was number 2, TJ Riggs, that hauled it in for a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for West Texas. They don't hurry it up as they go back. They take their time. They huddle back near midfield, Chance. And that Abernathy defense, with their back against the wall, here just a little bit.
Yeah, not only did they intercept it, but they flipped the field on you for sure too, Ty.
As good starting field position for sure. There's the snap, and that's going to be a helmet comes off as Winters, the ball carrier, right into the middle of the pack, Chance, and that's going to be a run inside the 30 by Cade Winters and a first down to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, we kind of talked about it. It's going to all run through him, and he's going to put his head down. You saw what he did right there. He just ran right up the middle, and he's not going to shy away from contact, Ty. He went head-to-head with Rolando and tried to run him over, but he's not a big guy, but he's definitely not afraid to bang helmets.
That's a design run for the quarterback there. First down and 10, West Texas inside the Abernathy 30 on their first offensive possession of the ball game.
Yeah, Abernathy needs a big push up front right here, Ty.
Again, right to Winters. Winters going to run with it around the edge. He gets the corner inside the 25 before he is pushed out of bounds. Chance, that almost looks like a wildcat formation as Winters, he's not a small kid. Well, he's not very big either, though. 5'8", 160. He looks bigger than that out there running the football, but he picks up 7 yards.
Yeah, he runs with the presence, Ty. He runs with confidence, and he trusts himself, and I think he trusts his own line too. And any kind of kid that's going to carry the ball 36 times in a game, he's definitely confident running with it.
As second down and 3 coming up here for the Comanches, there's a handoff to the middle, and nothing fancy. It goes down inside the 20-yard line, close to the 18, as the ball carrier at number 7, as that is Kelby Sherwood. And actually they're going to say he does not pick up the first down, Chance. He's about a yard short, as Abernathy may be getting a favorable spot right there, and it is third down and 1 coming up here for the Comanches.
Yeah, third down and 1, but it's 2-down territory regardless, Ty. If we stop them right here, they're definitely going to go for it on fourth down.
In the gun is Winters. He takes the snap, and he's going to keep it all the way, as up the middle he doesn't get much, but he didn't need much. But he is still pushing as Winters, the junior, hard to bring down. And he gets it down to about the 15-yard line, and it's another first down for the West Texas Comanches.
Yeah, he runs hard. Like you said, he's not a big kid, but he runs – he has low center of gravity, let's put it that way, Ty. He's stout, and he runs that way too. He's being hard to bring down right up there in the middle. And another thing too, with his smaller stature, as you would say, he can hide behind those linemen, and then when you kind of match up everybody else, it's kind of a one-on-one, kind of like you do in basketball where you would play an ISO. That's kind of what they do with him. They kind of put him back there and let him pick the hole and go after it.
As going inside of 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter from Whiteface Stadium in Hereford. Off of the Antelope turnover, West Texas knocking on the door, and before the snap, we've got a timeout taken by West Texas, as West Texas wants to talk it over just a little bit. Chance, we'll take a quick timeout as well tonight as you're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy has been helping people with their property and farm insurance needs for many years. When it comes to insurance, you want to rest easy knowing you have a good rate with good coverage, and at Clark Riley Insurance, we can offer that peace of mind. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and offer a variety of insurance options to meet your needs. Give us a call today or visit us on the West Service Road in Abernathy. We are longtime supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
And welcome back here to Whiteface Stadium tonight in Hereford. As out of the timeout, first down and 10 for West Texas, as they've got the ball right at the 15-yard line. Chance, it's going to be spotted on the left hash mark for Winters and the Comanche offense. Abernathy defense needs to pin their ears back. In the gun, there's the snap. Winters going to keep it, and he just kind of backs his way into that defensive front and lets the big guys up front push him, Chance. There's absolutely nothing at all fancy about that, and it goes for a gain of 4 yards. It'll be second down and 6.
Yeah, they're not fancy and they're not flashy. What they're going to try to do, though, Ty, is kind of similar to what Post is going to do. They're going to pound the rock right up the middle and try to lull you a little bit, and then they're probably going to try to throw a pass on the outside, or possibly do the fake and pitch it out to one of the running backs.
Second down and 6 coming up here for West Texas, knocking on the door of the 10-yard line. Ball just inside the left hash mark at the 11. Winters in the gun, 2 receivers over to the right side. A handoff goes underneath. I believe that's Sherwood, Chance, and he's getting 2-3 yards before anybody in a white jersey even puts contact on him, and it's going to be third down and short again.
Yeah, they're winning the line of scrimmage right now, Ty, and they're just getting a big push up front. And I think that our defensive players are kind of keying on the quarterback, which it's hard not to when he already has almost 6 or 7 carries on the night. So you're just going to have to continue to watch that as the night progresses.
As ball just outside the 5-yard line now, going to be spotted right in the middle of the field as West Texas working at the end zone down to our left, trying to strike first here tonight in this Class 2A by district tilt. In the gun is Winters. He takes the snap. It's a design keep. Winters barrels his head for a first down to the 2-yard line, and it's going to be first down and goal to go. And those West Texas horns down below are going to get on my nerves before this night's over with.
I thought that was their little bell or their horn that they play when they score a touchdown. It was so loud there, Ty. But they're just short, 2 yards short here, and I think you're going to get a heavy dose of Winters here inside the 5-yard line, Ty.
Abernathy hasn't shown the ability to stop him yet, and it's first down and goal to go. In the shotgun is Winters. The snap goes to him, and that time Abernathy gets a little bit of contact on him behind the line of scrimmage, but he pushes ahead for about a yard, and it will be second down and goal coming up. And it will be, as we go in a fast-moving first quarter here, Chance, as we're already inside of 4.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think you only had one stoppage of the clock on our end when we had Russum that went out of bounds, and I think that's the only time the clock has stopped besides the timeout, Ty.
As a second down and goal here from just outside the 1. Winters takes the snap, and it's the quarterback keeper into the end zone, and it's Cade Winters from 1.5 yards out for a West Texas high touchdown, and they strike first. They lead the Abernathy Antelopes 6-0.
Yeah, that turnover really hurts you, especially early in the game. You go receive the kickoff, you're kind of driving, and you turn the ball over, Ty. That's not what you want to do early in the game for the Antelopes when you are trying to get out ahead of a good West Texas team.
As a pending PAT here for the Comanches, who have taken a 6-0 lead. And
looks like they're lining up to go for 2.
They're going to go for 2 here as Abernathy's defense shuffles around a little bit. There's the snap to Winters and the handoff to Sherwood, and Abernathy sniffs it out right in the middle of the field. And so, really, that's the best defensive play of the night for Abernathy, Chance, and we'll settle for a 6-0 WT lead here late in the first quarter. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
Are you looking for a new ride? Look no further than the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. We offer in-house financing and offer a wide selection of used cars. If we don't have what you need, we will help you find it. When buying a vehicle, you want local people you can trust, and that's exactly what you'll find at the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. Located on the south end of town between the West Service Road and Avenue D, we are your used car one-stop shop. Give us a call today at 298-2200, and as always, we are a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
As welcome back here to a Whiteface Stadium in Hereford. Ty Horsford, Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden back with you, Chance, and it's an Abernathy turnover leading to a nice drive by West Texas. They get it into the end zone on a 2-yard Cade Winters touchdown run, and West Texas leads it 6-0, leading us to another First State Bank kickoff. The Abernathy, they need to shake off the turnover and find a way to respond.
Yeah, you had a sustained drive, and it's just, kind of telegraphing that throw there from Wiley.
As this kickoff is going to bounce out of bounds.
That was dangerous for a second there.
It almost stayed in bounds as the flag does come in for a free kick out of bounds on the near sideline. Chance, it was similar to the first kickoff by West Texas, and that one almost jumped up and got Abernathy.
Yeah, it did. They kicked it a little bit shorter, expecting it to bounce back, and Russell was expecting it to bounce to him, and he slipped down, and luckily it hopped out of bounds instead of hopping back to one of those West Texas Comanches.
Junkin Farmers Market, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, Hill Vet, and Alicia Juneau Photography, all proud supporters of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes here during the playoffs for Abernathy, and we hope it's a few-week run here for Abernathy, Chance, as the Antelope offense will take over down 6-0. In the shotgun is Wiley, man in motion, as that is where the handoff goes, and all over it is the West Texas defense, as that was Darian Duvall who got the carry coming right to left that time, Chance, and it goes for a loss of 5. It's second down.
Yeah, that's not a good way to start a drive. I know those pop passes work when they work, but if you don't contain that edge and get that far defender, that defensive end out of the way, it can blow you up right there on first down time.
Right now, West Texas winning the battle up front. In the shotgun again is the sophomore Wiley. He rolls left looking to throw. He fires it to the sideline.
Incomplete.
And it's not caught, as that was going to be a minimal gain at best, as the pass is incomplete. I believe that was Shadden over there on the West Texas sideline that couldn't hang on.
Yeah, even if he was able to reel it in, it's barely going to get you back to the original line of scrimmage, so it would have been 3rd and 10. Instead, you're looking at a 3rd and 14, 3rd and 15 here, Ty.
As not the start Abernathy would have scripted here tonight in the Class 2A by district playoffs. In the shotgun again is Wiley. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 down here to the long side of the field, which is WT's sideline. In the gun is the sophomore. Wiley takes the snap, looking to throw. Does so, and it hits in the hands, the intended target, which was Duvall. A little behind him, but Chance, even if he catches the ball, he's going to be way short of a first down, and it's going to be 3 and out for the Antelope offense.
Yeah, that's a tough break right there. Even if he does haul that in, Ty, he's going to be about 6 or 7 yards short of the first down marker. I think what Wiley's kind of do there is trying to hit it back so he can make a move back to the sideline, but it just bounces off Duvall's hands, and turnover on downs right here, forcing the punt.
As Abernathy having to punt it away for the first time tonight, end-over-end kick is going to be a pretty decent kick that hugs the sideline and takes an Antelope bounce down near the 30-yard line. And so, Chance, now you're putting the pressure on your defense, as you've got to find a way and keep this game at 6-0. We talked about it. One of the keys to the game is you don't want to dig yourself in a hole early.
Yeah, you don't want to dig yourself in a hole early, and you don't want your defense, who's lacking some depth up front, you don't want to be on the field for an extended amount of time, and they were just on the field for about 5-6 minutes there, Ty, and you get them off the field for maybe about a minute, and then they all have to come back out here and play some tough defense against a hard-running West Texas team.
3:12 left to play here tonight in the first quarter of the ball game. Abernathy trailing West Texas High 6-0. Has some moving around on the defense for Abernathy as there's the snap. Handoff goes into the middle, Chance, and nothing fancy right now. They're just lining up and trying to win the game in the trenches right now as WT, as it goes for a gain of about 3 on first down.
I think they're going to continue to do that all night, Ty. Unless you force them to throw the ball, they're going to continue to try to win the battle up front, and if it's 3 or 4 yards every single time, they'll do that all the way down the field.
2nd down and 7 coming up here for West Texas. Moving right to left in this first quarter of this Class 2A by district matchup. As Winters in the gun, takes the snap. He fakes the handoff, and finally you get to Winters. The ball came out, and Abernathy saying they have it. We'll see if they
said he's down.
They're going to say the runner, Winters, was down before the ball was ripped away. And Chance, we have no way of knowing if that happened in a scrum. Almost a big break there for the Antelopes, but it is a storm guard tackle for loss, and you've got 3rd down and long here for West Texas for the first time tonight.
Yeah, a big play right there by Jackson Arrington. He actually came off the far edge from up the middle. They were trying to do a bounce out to the near side, and Jackson was able to come from the backside, and he stripped the ball, but they were saying he was down on the ground, but big play by Jackson.
In the gun is Winters. 3 receivers to the far side, look to the Antelope sideline. Winters back to throw, being chased. Look out, he's going to run with it. Now he's going to heave it down the field. Wide open inside the Antelope 40-yard line is the receiver, as you're almost playing a prevent defense there, Chance, and that's not how you do it. And it's a big-time play and a first down for the Comanches.
Yeah, you leave that guy wide open in the backfield. I think we were expecting to get him down, and that's one of those things you're kind of peeking in and not paying attention to those guys behind you. That's a tough break right there for the Lopes.
T.J. Riggs hauling it in for West Texas all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Big gain right there.
First down and 10 for West Texas. They've got it in Abernathy territory again as we near a minute left to play here tonight in the first quarter. West Texas has dominated thus far.
You had them exactly where you wanted them. We didn't make a play when we needed it there, Ty.
In the shotgun, Winters hands the ball off to, I believe, Sherwood, who stumbles to the 35-yard line. Yeah. And he is brought down after a short gain on the play, and it will be 2nd down for West Texas. Rolando Martinez comes up to make the stop there, number 22 for the Antelopes.
Yeah, they're going to give them no gain there, tied. It looked like West Texas Sonette's coach was a little upset because he thought that there was a late hit on that play.
There was nothing flagrant about that, so I let them play. Because that was just a football play, in my opinion.
Yeah, Rolando's coming up trying to make the play and just ends up on the top of the pile.
2nd down and 10 here for the Comanches. They move right to left. There's the snap to Winters, a design quarterback keep. He gets outside momentarily, but pretty good containment out there by Maverick Shadden, Rolando Martinez, and also Jaden Ramirez out there defensively for the Antelopes, Chance. And here you go again, 3rd down and 7, and the Antelope defense desperately needing a play.
Yeah, I think if you're the Comanches here being on this side of the field, they're probably going to try to chop this up into 2 plays if I was expecting. But they're going to take the lead into the second quarter, 6-0 here, Ty.
And 1 quarter in the books tonight of this Class 2A Division I bi-district matchup. It's West Texas 6 and Abernathy nothing. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Playoff Football.
First State Bank of Abernathy has been leading the Abernathy area banking industry since 1909 and is a staple in the community. We offer a full scale of banking services at First State Bank and are proud to be locally owned and operated. At First State Bank, we value the relationship with our customers and want to see them be successful in everything they do. If you have any questions, you can drop by and see us at 402 9th Street or give us a ring at 298-2556. Everyone at First State Bank is cheering on the Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
As welcome back here to Whiteface Stadium in Hereford, Texas. Voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford and Chance Rocha back with you alongside Travis Wickenden behind the lens. Chance, starting the second quarter, a big 3rd down and 7 coming up here for WT. As you've got Winters in the gun.
Looks like they're with the false start on
There's
them.
movement up front, and I never saw a flag fly. It finally does from the near side. Everybody was like, yeah, I know it's a false start, but just a little brief toss from the official here on the near side.
Yeah, the near side judge over here threw the flag maybe about 6 inches out of his pocket. But everyone knew it was a false start. But it looked like they were going with the jumbo package and probably trying to do a lead up front with Winters. But now that it's 3rd and 12 here, Ty, I'm curious to see what their play calling out changes it.
3rd down and long for the Comanches. They converted on 3rd and long a moment ago. Abernathy on defense, the West Texas Comanches with the ball on the left hash mark at the Antelope 38-yard line. They need the 31 to convert. Looking to throw is Winters. He airs it out, man coverage, and it's up for grabs. Deflected in the air and incomplete. That is really good coverage back there by Aaron Russum.
Yeah, that's good coverage right there, and it's one of those ones as an Antelope defender, you see it from the stands, and you think if you would have just turned your head around, but he's trying to look at the guy to see when he's looking for the ball, and if he would have turned around, he would have had an easy interception, but great coverage right there by Russum.
You always hold your breath in that man coverage because you don't want to warn a pass interference flag, but a good job there by Russum. And a big 4th down here, chance, and a chance for the Abernathy defense to give you really momentum for the first time tonight.
Yeah, I'm curious to see. I haven't really studied their special teams here. I would expect them to possibly do kind of a quick pooch punt, similar to how Post did, but I wouldn't oppose them to go for it. Yeah.
With Winters, there's the snap to Winters. He runs into Sherwood. Now he's being chased behind the line of scrimmage. He gets free momentarily, but Abernathy wraps him up near the line of scrimmage, and that's a good job by the Antelope defense and a defensive stand and turnover on downs. Brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch. And Chance, that is absolutely what the doctor ordered, as that time it really kind of was botched from the get-go because, we've got a stoppage of play. What do we have here?
I'm not sure what they're calling here. I think they're just kind of changing out the balls. I think that's all they're doing.
I was like, hey now.
So that was a great play right there. Winters was almost able to escape the pressure, but Jackson Arrington was able to wrap him up just a little bit past the original line of scrimmage, but it didn't matter with it being 4th down.
So Abernathy, pretty good field position chance here as they take over at their own 40. You need to move the sticks a few times and get some rhythm on offense.
Yeah, you definitely do. Like I said, high percentage throws for Wiley and get Rolando going here.
As we play with 11:26 left to play here in the first half of the ball game.
I'm not sure what they're asking about. Oh, they're saying that the clock's off.
Oh, they're talking where the clock should be, and
They should have stopped. They didn't stop. I think that's what
I
they're
got you.
saying.
They have added 14 seconds, so 11:40 left to play here in the first half of the ball game, and the Antelopes take over. Wiley in the gun, hands it off to Rolando. Rolando pushing across the middle inside Comanche territory, inside the 40 down to the 36. And Chance, it really didn't look like there was a lot of room there for Rolando, but he just kind of kept picking his way through traffic, and that's a Nutrien first down.
Yeah, it's one of those things where Rolando gives you that benefit of it. It ain't gonna be an arm tackle that's gonna bring him down, and so he's able to slide past 2 arm tackles, one at the line of scrimmage and one at the second level, and then he was tripped up on the back end by one of the defensive back, but a big gain right there of about 21 for Rolando.
Got it down to the WT 39-yard line. Wiley is in the gun. There's the snap. Handoff, misdirection near the line of scrimmage by Rolando Chance, and he gets back to the line and maybe a yard. And that time it was pretty well covered by the West Texas defense. A gain of 1. It'll be second down and 9.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a sweep over here to this near side, and I think he tried to see the cutback lane, and by the time he got there, it closed up pretty quick, Ty.
As second down and 9 coming up from the Comanche 38-yard line here for that Abernathy offense. 10:38 and counting left to play until halftime. In the shotgun, there's the snap to Wiley, a huge hole to the left side, up the middle. It's Rolando. Nobody's going to catch him. To the house. It's an Abernathy Antelope touchdown as dial it up from 38 yards out. Number 22 getting the job done, and Abernathy has tied things up.
You said it earlier, Ty. We needed some Antelope magic, and there was some right there for Rolando. Kind of go to the guy you've been trusting all year, hand it off to him. He makes one move, and he goes untouched into the end zone for 38 yards.
Big time run there by your playmaker, Rolando Martinez. And Abernathy a PAT away from taking the lead. It looks like they are going to kick it. Jagger, number 13, going to try and boot it through and give Abernathy the lead. The hold is good. The kick is up. That looks pretty dang good to me, Chance. Right down the middle. And Abernathy leads West Texas now 7-6 here with 10:25 left in the first half. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we want you to know that you're always welcome at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. We meet for Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, followed by our worship service at 10:45. We offer kids and youth activities every Wednesday night beginning at 6 p.m. Come as you are and join us this Sunday. We'd love to see you. We are praying the Antelopes and Lady Lopes have a successful and safe school year.
So, Chance, after a first quarter that West Texas High absolutely dominated, but only led 6-0, Abernathy able to get the ball after a stop on 4th down, Chance, and a few plays later from 38 yards out, it is Rolando Martinez taking it to the house and giving Abernathy a 7-6 lead.
You know, the offense is going to get the credit, but you got to give credit to that defense for making a big stop in a position where you needed to make a play to keep them off the scoreboard, and then you get the momentum going back for the offense to put points on the board.
Little pooch kick here at about the 38-yard line, and that's play. That little pooch kick has worked for Abernathy this year at different times, but a nice play by the return guy just to fair catch it at the 38-yard line, and it'll be pretty good field position as a result for West Texas High.
You know, and I like that call, trying to catch him off guard right there, Ty. But that's another thing that Wiley's telling his defense, hey, guys, if we pull this play off, you know, credit to us. We may get the ball in good field position on a trick pooch kick there. But if not, we got to play tough defense just like we did. So that's stretching your defense because you're giving, you know, the Comanches good field position to start off here.
As West Texas High has got it first down and 10 from their own 39-yard line. As I see if that Antelope defense can do it again, Chance. Right now, possessions at a minimum, as this just the third drive of this first half for the Comanches.
Yeah, and when you play a team that continuously runs the ball, that's going to happen. They're going to eat the clock up.
As there's the fake handoff to Sherwood and the pitch out to the left side, and there's that head-hunting Antelope defense as leading the charge there is Rolando Martinez, number 22. That's a tackle for loss brought to you by Storm Guard. It'll be second down and 11.
Yeah, and I think that they pitched it out here to Ripito. I think that's who that was on this near side. They tried to do that fake to Sherwood and then go with the option look, but it wasn't going anywhere. The Antelope defense definitely sniffed it out.
2nd down and 11 coming up here for West Texas from the 37-yard line. In the gun, Winters rolls near side, looking to throw, now dances around. That's a block in the back. They didn't call it. Now throwing it to the middle of the field, Chance. Wide open is the WT receiver, but the throw not there as it was TJ Riggs, again, the intended target. You put enough pressure on Winters, though, back there as he scrambled around. He wasn't able to put an accurate throw to a wide open Riggs.
Yeah, and that's going to happen when you have a guy like him who is kind of a scat quarterback, and he runs around a lot. 2 things that you got to look for. You got to look for those blocks in the backs and the holds because his O-line is going to continuously try to have to give him time. But also you have to stay on your receiver because if he buys more time and you think that you got him behind the line of scrimmage like we saw earlier when we were playing on that long 3rd down, it can come back and bite you. We got a long 3rd down here, Ty.
3rd down and 11. There's the handoff to Sherwood. Chance, and Sherwood dances across the 40. A very short gain, and a group of white jerseys pushes him back. And so now, after Chance, you kind of got hit in the mouth as a defense. That first drive for West Texas, the last 2 drives here for the Comanches, the Antelope defense is stiffened up, and it's 4th down and 7. You would expect West Texas to punt here.
You would expect them to, but I'm not sure
the
they're
offense is on the field. This may be one of those quick kicks. Nobody back deep for Abernathy, and now a flag does come in.
I think they're going to say that they're 12.
An illegal substitution against West Texas.
I think they were going to say
somebody didn't get off the field, and
yeah.
I think number 33 for West Texas is going to hear about it. That's Rowdy Rice, and it's going to be 4th down, and that's going to back them up a little bit more, Chance, and surely they're going to punt the football here.
They may play a risky, Ty, but you would expect them to punt it on a 4th and 12.
And Abernathy is now dropping back a return man. There's a bad snap. It's on the ground, and tackled back there behind the line is Cade Winters. A bad snap on the punt, and a special team snafu for the West Texas Comanches is going to give Abernathy the ball inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, bad snap, a good play right there. Luke Maldonado, heads-up play. He got blocked, was able to get up and able to wrap up Winters in the backfield to get the big loss and the big turnover and give us great field position here on the 30 tie.
Luke Maldonado, the big plays you mentioned there, Chance. 1st down and 10. So Abernathy, a turnover early. That might as well be as a mishandled snap. It was really a bad snap. It never got to Winters. And 1st down and 10 for the Antelopes as they're going to take over at the WT 30-yard line. You got to take advantage. You got 2 receivers stacked up on both sides. The handoff goes to the middle of the field. And now, Chance, you've got number 22 running downhill a bit. He's inside the 25 to the 23 in a gain of 7.
Yeah, he's getting behind his pants and running downhill, and he's running with that confidence and that swagger, that you typically see him running with. He's had a couple big gains, and so once you get that momentum going, you definitely want to keep feeding him.
8.5 minutes left to play here in the first half of the ball game. Abernathy leading by 1 with the ball and on the move. In the shotgun. There's the snap, empty backfield, looking to throw, airing it out high towards the end zone and overthrew everybody, Chance. And obviously it's an incomplete pass there, but coming up from the running back position right there, Rolando does a really nice job blocking as he picked up a blitz on Jagger, gave him a chance to throw, as obviously not a receiver in the vicinity down there, but a nice job picking up that block there by Rolando to protect his quarterback.
Yeah, protecting his quarterback, protecting the sack, and I'm okay with that by Jagger. Don't try to force anything. You're on the positive side of the field. You got, a 3rd and short coming up here, so don't try to force anything into a bad situation.
3rd down and 3. There's the snap. Handoff goes near side. Following his blocks, it's Rolando inside the 15-yard line. And Chance, the WT coaches, throwing their hands up on the near sideline as Rolando takes it for a Nutrient Ag Solutions 1st down to the 9-yard line, and it's 1st down and goal.
That's a big run right there, and wasn't anything fancy. It was just kind of a sweet play here to the near side, and he followed his blocker, kind of let the play develop, wasn't in any hurry. He knew his main goal was trying to pick up that 1st down. He picks that up and some here, Ty.
As 1st down and goal to go here for the Antelopes as we play 7:47 and counting left to play in the 2nd quarter. In the gun is Wiley. He takes the snap, hands it off to Rolando, who dances towards the middle and pushes his way forward. Got a short gain, and Chance right now, it is a heavy dose of number 22.
Yeah, it's a heavy dose of number 22, and I like that play calling by the coaches. You know, go with the guy who essentially is your bell cow and who's been your workhorse all year, and if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it, Ty.
Second down and goal to go from the 7-yard line.
And if you continually pound the rock with Londo, that's going to definitely open up the passing game. Looks like we got Micheletti in the ball game.
3 receivers to the far side. Chance, look that way. There's the snap. It goes to Micheletti. Micheletti takes it on the direct snap and runs it up the middle untouched into the end zone. It's a First Baptist Church Abernathy Antelope touchdown. And Chance, we talked about it in the pregame. Micheletti's kind of that guy that people don't have a lot of film on, and that's a perfect situation to bring him in and use him. It's a touchdown run for number 9.
Well, it's a touchdown run from him, and you bring him in there, and I believe Wiley was still on the field, so they bring him in and they're thinking, what is this guy going to do? We haven't seen a lot of film on him, and they probably haven't seen his speed, and for him just to go up there and they essentially do what Winters has been able to do. You play ISO, let him find a gap, and let him hit it hard.
As the PAT is no good by Jagger Wiley, and Abernathy will settle for a 13-6 lead with 6:55 left to play in the second quarter. As we'll take a timeout and come back, you're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
People of Abernathy and the surrounding area have trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop to meet all of their needs since 1991. Todd, Jackson, Sherry, and the team at the funeral home assist families in funeral and planning services, cremation services, and so much more. They treat families with love and compassion as they navigate through difficult times in their lives. Carly and her crew at the flower shop can also help with all of your flower, gift, and registry needs as well. You can find us near the corner of 16th and Avenue D in Abernathy, and we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Antelopes lots of success this season.
As it is a First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown chance, Colt Micheletti from 8 yards out gives Abernathy a 13-6 lead. And now we've got a First State Bank kickoff here right to left for the Antelopes, 13 unanswered here by Abernathy's. The kick is another short pooch kick, fair catch at the 31-yard line, and that is where WT will take over first down and 10.
Yeah, smart play right there by WT. And kind of going back to that touchdown run, Ty, what I like the fact that you trust your freshman Micheletti in a big situation right there to come up with that play and have confidence in him to make a play like that. And I like the idea of mixing him in there, giving him a different look and letting your team know, hey, we're going to mix it up. We're going to put us in the best situation to win no matter whose number we call.
As first down and 10 as Abernathy on defense here against this WT offense who's been a little stagnant the last couple of drives. 3 receivers to the near side. There's the snap. Here come Winters coming this way, trying to get the edge. Winters cuts it up across the 35 out to the 38-yard line chance, and that's all Cade Winters, as that's a nice run for him and a gain of 7.
Yeah, gain of 7 right there. You had contain on him. He's just able to kind of pick his way up for 6 or 7 yards there, Ty. And that's a tough break when you're not getting any of that penetration right here on the edge.
Leading Antelope tackler Carson Curry adds another one right there at the end of that play. It's second down and 3 coming up for the Comanches. As we near the midway mark here of this second quarter, Abernathy up 7. In the gun is Winters. There's the snap. Handoff to the middle of the field to Sherwood. And there's a big hole for Sherwood out across the 45-yard line and a WT first down. And that's a first down out to the 47 chance, and that's too easy. That's good blocking up front, and that's just a straight winning the battle at the line of scrimmage. First down and 10 here for WT as they near midfield, trailing the Antelopes 13-6. In the gun is Winters, a quick screen pass to the near side. It's caught by Riggs. Riggs makes a defender miss, gets across midfield into Abernathy territory to the 49-yard line before Jaden Ramirez gets over there, and it's a gain of 5. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a tough right there. It was actually decent coverage by the Lopes, and we're not able to get him down with the first two guys that hit him. So it should have been a gain of about 1 or 2. Instead, he comes up with about 4 or 5 yards there, Ty.
Second down, and we'll call it a long 5, almost 6 here for West Texas from the Antelope 49-yard line. Ball going to be spotted on the right hash mark. In the gun is this Winters. The snap goes to Winters. A quick handoff goes to Sherwood, and Sherwood pushing ahead. And now this kind of looks like the West Texas offense from the opening drive of the game, Chance, as another first down run, and it's down near the 40.
Yeah, now they're getting some for big chunk yards right there. And one thing that you got to look for, and we talked about it, a lot of times these defenders, they want to get that turnover, they want to get that big pay, and they're trying to strip the ball. And in the process they're trying to do that, they're gaining 3 or 4 more yards as they're carrying them down the field. So if you make a tackle, wrap them up and get them on the ground and keep them at a minimum gain.
4:50 and counting left to go here in the first half of the ball game from Whiteface Stadium here in Hereford. Man in motion. There's where it's a fake handoff, and Winters is actually going to keep it right in the middle. Luckily, Chance, I was faked out a little bit more than the Antelope defense there. Goes for a minimal gain of just 2 to the middle, and it'll be second down and 8.
Yeah, Jackson Arrington was able to snuff it out. He didn't get credit for the tackle, but he had the first hit on him and hit him into a couple more Antelope defenders, and so that kept him to a short gain there, Ty.
Nearing 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. Abernathy on top of West Texas, 13-6.
We need a big play right here and keep them in 3rd and long, Ty.
In the gun, there's the fake handoff. Winters is going to keep it, Chance, and he's just going to follow blockers down to about the 36-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of about 5. It'll be 3rd down and 4 coming up here for West Texas. Probably 2-down territory for the Comanches.
I mean, they went for it in longer situations here, Ty. I think the only situation you may put them in an area where they may have to punt is if you get a big tackle for loss. I don't expect them to put it through the air here, but, they've done it to where they've kind of lulled you to sleep with the run and then kind of go over the top. But with Winters and Sherwood being able to get chunks, expect them to keep doing that.
There's the snap to Winters, and he takes off to the right side. He's not going to get a first down, but he's going to get a gain of about 3 yards, Chance, and a massive 4th down and 1 coming up here for West Texas.
Yeah, and they're not doing anything fancy here, Ty. They're just kind of letting him pick his way, trying to get to the outside or find a hole. And when you have a situation like that, it can be tough to defend if he finds a gap.
4th down and 1. See if the Antelope defense can turn away this offense. Quick snap to Winters, and a flag comes out, and that is a huge mistake. Movement up front by West Texas, Chance, and that is a false start on West Texas. And 4th and 1 becomes 4th and 6.
Yeah, that's a big break right there for the Antelopes, and I think it was because they were trying to hurry up to the line of scrimmage, and they had some movement happening there before they snapped the ball. So they're trying to be quick to try to get that 1 yard tie.
They haven't moved it back yet.
Yeah, I think they're going to, though.
Chance, I'm going to knock on wood. I don't know that the Antelopes have been penalized in the first half so far.
There hadn't been very many flags at all, Ty.
No, a couple on West Texas. It's been a cleanly played game, at least in the officials' eyes. 4th down and now 6 coming up for West Texas. That may change the play call a little bit here, Chance. We'll see.
I don't know if they're going to go through the air here, Ty, but they possibly might. They may do a fake to Sherwood and try to do a slant.
Watch a slant or a screen, yep.
And if not, I mean, you always have Winters has the ability to try to scat out and get a run.
Where's Riggs? He's the guy that they've targeted all night long.
They try to go with the hard count and get us off sides there.
In the gun is Cade Winters, the junior QB. 13 on the play clock, 2:45 on the game. And we'll see if they let the play clock run down here.
I think
5
they might
seconds.
take a timeout, or they're going to take the delay and then try to punt it.
And it is going to be a timeout taken by West Texas as they let the clock run all the way down to 2:34 left here in the first half of the ball game. So again, glad you're with us here tonight. We will go ahead and keep it right here.
We'll do some scoring update, why don't we, Ty?
Let's do it.
For those of you that don't know, Sunray and Olton played yesterday. Sunray came out on top big over Olton 41-0. The Stanford Bulldogs and the Sonora Broncos played. That's Stanford, number 1 Stanford, 45-8. They played yesterday as well. And the big upset in our region was Cisco, the 4 seed, beating the 1 seed Reagan County 34-16. So the winner of tonight's game here in Hereford will play the Cisco Lobos next week. And New Home kept it tight earlier today, Ty. They played at 4 o'clock, and it was a tight game with about 8 minutes left. It was a one-score game, and Panhandle pulled away to beat New Home 42-21. Other games that are going on right now, Post is up on Spearman 21-14 in a tight game, and Hawley is barely outpacing Ozona 20-13.
As fourth down out of the timeout here, West Texas with the ball going left to right. Abernathy trying to sniff out another one with a 7-point lead. Men in motion. Fakes the handoff, a reverse. No, it's going to be Winters keeping it, looking to throw. Abernathy not fooled. It is Jackson Arrington, number 66, flying through the middle with the sack. Brought to you by Storm Guard, Chance. And they did some misdirection there in the backfield. Kind of gave you a reverse look, but Winters, your playmaker, kept it. And I think the Antelope coaches during that timeout told Jackson, you don't let Cade Winters run the football, and that's exactly what he did.
It's one of those things, how we talked about it, staying true to your assignment and letting those guys know, hey, if you do your job and don't try to get too fancy, we can contain him, and that's what we did right there on defense to get a big fourth down stop.
Antelopes take over at the 45-yard line as the handoff goes to Rolando as he just takes it to the middle. As that defensive stand and turnover on downs, Chance brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch. As a gain of 5 there for Rolando. We'll see how aggressive Abernathy gets as we near 2 minutes to go. Man, how big would it be if you could drive one down and put it in the end zone before half?
Yeah, you definitely want to do a 2 minutes here, Ty, right before half, because you're going to kick the ball off to them to start the second half.
As looking to throw, Wiley chased out of the pocket, and it collapsed on him. And coming up to make the sack, Chances, that's good. A good job by number 55. That is Bryson Barker for the Comanches getting the sack of Jagger Wiley.
Yeah, and the Antelope coaches are going to take a timeout right here. I think they know how important it is to try to get some points on the board. So that's going to put you in a 3rd and 8, maybe a long 8 here, Ty. But I think the Antelope coaching staff is saying, hey, we want to try to put points on the board. We need you guys to block up front for us to get some time to be able to possibly get us in a 4th and manageable to probably convert on this next down.
As welcome back here to Hereford High School. We are at Whiteface Stadium. Voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford, with you alongside Chance Rocha and Travis Wickenden behind the lens. You saw some of our great sponsors and avid Antelope fans there on the screen. As thanks to everyone for their support. It's 3rd down and long out of the timeout. A quick snap. That's an incomplete pass as Wiley's pass batted down. That time, Chance, West Texas bringing the house. Wiley had to get rid of it in a hurry, and the defense was coming. Credit West Texas there defensively.
Yeah, I think they knew that we were in a passing situation, so they said that we're just going to bring the heat and challenge us, and they kind of won the battle there, Ty. You probably had a guy open downfield, even though we were trying to do that little dump-off pass, but you definitely take an incomplete pass over a turnover there, and you are having to punt it away here with some time left on the clock, but you'd rather have that than the interception.
As Abernathy is going to punt it away. That's a nice punt by Jagger Wiley. It's returnable, though, from the 17-yard line out across the 25. Still on his feet out across the 30. It's a good run back there for West Texas. Chance, 90 seconds left in the first half. We'll see how aggressive WT gets offensively. They don't really have an offense built necessarily for the big – I say that they have a lot of big runs on the year. Abernathy's avoided giving up the breakaway big run here. We'll see how aggressive WT gets. We'll see if they choose to go to the air or not.
Yeah, we'll see if they do, and especially since they only have one timeout. You know, when you're a very, very run-heavy offense, it's hard to have a quick striking drive or a quote-unquote 2-minute drill.
As in the gun is Winters, man in motion. That's where the handoff's going to go. It is Sherwood. Sherwood cuts it back. A nice little misdirection on the run by Sherwood. Abernathy saying they ripped the ball out. They've got the football, and the refs don't. The refs weren't.
They're not
watching.
saying anything, and I don't think they're even expecting. Someone has to make a
That should be
call.
Antelope ball.
No one's making a call here.
That should be Abernathy football, as the defender took it away from him, but none of the officials were watching.
7 of them, and they don't see it.
Oh, my goodness. First down, WT at the 45-yard line. Handoff goes up the middle. Abernathy was jumping around with the football, Chance. I don't know how you missed that as an officiating crew, but that's going to go for a gain of 4 on the handoff. It's 2nd down and 6. You hope that doesn't come back to bite you here.
I think it's one of those things where there wasn't anybody kind of dancing or jumping all over the ball, so they weren't expecting it to be a fumble in that situation.
Handoff goes to Sherwood.
That's a big play right there by Carver.
It is. Carver in the middle of the field for a short gain, 3rd down. And Chance, if I was Wiley, I'm not so sure I wouldn't have taken a time out there and tried to argue the point, but we'll see here on 3rd down and 4 coming up for WT. It happened fast and kind of took everybody by surprise. Big 3rd down here for this Antelope defense. In the shotgun, empty backfield, looking to throw, dumping it out to Sherwood in the flat, and that's a nice open field tackle by Caleb Brown,
He gets
number
the first down,
25. It is a first down, but if Brown doesn't make the tackle, Chance, Sherwood's got room to run, and they're going to have to take a timeout, West Texas is, with 25 seconds left, and West Texas is now, I believe, out of timeouts, and they can't stop it again unless they get out of bounds.
Get out of bounds or clock it, I guess you could say, Ty, but you don't see that a lot in high school.
13-6 here, the Antelopes lead. And, Chance, that is twice in the first half that the Antelope defense has ripped the ball away from a WT ball carrier. The first time, we don't know if he was down or not. They called him down. That time, I don't think the officials even realized Abernathy had the football.
Yeah, I don't think they did either, and they were all kind of looking at each other like, did you see it? Did I see it? Did you see it?
Let's just pretend like it didn't happen.
And that's kind of what it seemed like. It was like, well, nobody wanted to make the call, so they kind of just went with the fact that he was down on the field, which, like you said, hopefully it didn't come back to hurt you with only 25 seconds left here in the half, Ty, but you got to make a big stop right here. And what you're going to want to try to watch for is them to try to create some misdirection and possibly give Winters some time to get the ball downfield or to set up maybe a screen on one of the sides of the field to where you're trying to get blockers to open up an open lane for one of the receivers.
First down and 10 is Winters in the gun. West Texas now out of timeouts. There's the snap. Winters being chased from the blind side and throwing it towards the middle of the field. A flag comes in.
He dropped the ball.
The pass is incomplete. Let's check the flag in the backfield, Chances.
Maybe a hold. Surely it's not a late hit.
Yeah, I thought it was is Rolando Martinez in coverage. Because I'm waiting for the call here on the near side.
Yeah,
it is a hold against the Comanches. And now with 19 seconds left and no timeouts, Chance, that will back them up to their own 45-yard line. And now you're not quite in prevent defense, Chance, but you just got to avoid giving up the big play here.
Yeah, I like the fact that we still put pressure on them. Like, kind of call them kind of the same way they did to us. Send a guy off the edge, make them beat you to where you're not giving them all day to set back there. You still want to be in the kind of a prevent situation for the defensive backs, but you're letting one of those free defenders say, hey, go after and get Winters.
As that'll back the ball up to the 45-yard line. Ball spotted on the right hash mark. 2 receivers set to the near side. That's the short side of the field. Winters is going to keep it up the middle. Now he's going to try and get to the sideline. He is able to do so. That's alert job there by Winters to get to the sideline and get out of bounds at the 48-yard line with 13 seconds to go. It is Martinez again. He's had a nice game defensively tonight as well, running the football for the Antelopes, Chance.
Yeah, he was the one that kind of stripped the ball out earlier and was hopping around saying, I got the ball. How's it not a turnover? But we won't talk about that anymore time.
As it is
2nd and 13.
Third down. It should be third.
No, they're saying third over there, but on the scoreboard says third and the line says second, so I'm kind of confused with what it is.
As it is 2nd down and long. We'll go with that. That's what it is on the field. In the gun is Winters. Hands the ball off to Sherwood. A flag flies. I think that's going to be movement up front on WT before the snap. And
there's a lot of action here, a lot of flags in the last 30 seconds of the first half.
After a first half that's been pretty cleanly played, from that standpoint, Chance, you do have a couple here late on West Texas. I still don't know that the Antelopes have been penalized tonight.
Nope. Quit talking about it, Ty.
And, hey, it's my job to talk about it. Oh, and that backs WT up again on their own side of the field at the 47-yard line.
It makes it about 2nd and 18.
Second and long, more importantly, 11 seconds left to go until the half. As now you're kind of in a defense set if you're the Antelopes. You can't get beat deep. As trying to, again, communicate to the clock keeper.
They put a couple more seconds. They got 14 seconds there on the clock now, Ty.
Now they've got it at 13 seconds even to go here in the first half of the ballgame. After the first 8 minutes of this game went by in literally like 9 minutes, it slowed down a little bit. Handoff goes to Sherwood, and Chance, I think WT just kind of conceding here and heading to the locker room at halftime as they don't have a play in the playbook to get 55 yards in that situation. And so after a rough start to this one, Chance, by Abernathy, a first quarter that was dominated by West Texas, you kind of dominate the second quarter. It's been a game of 2 quarters, and the Abernathy Antelopes out in front 13-6 here after 24 minutes.
Yeah, and that's just definitely where you want to be. You want to have the lead going into the half, have the momentum. You are going to have to kick the ball off to them, so defense needs to go in, get rested up, make some adjustments, and come out and get a defensive stand to start the second half, Ty.
As Abernathy on the scoring plays in the first half, as you had a touchdown run of 38 yards by Rolando Martinez, and then it was Colt Micheletti from 9 yards out getting a touchdown run as well. That's how Abernathy gets the scores on the board. Hey, before we head to break, I promised I would, giving a shout-out on our broadcast here this evening as here tonight. You've got Manuel Adames and his daughter Paris listening in Dallas this evening, tuning us in and cheering on the Abernathy Antelope. So shout-out to you guys, and thanks for tuning in here on the broadcast. At halftime, it's 13-6 in favor of the Antelopes. We'll take a little bit of an extended timeout here and catch our breath. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
Thanks for tuning in to this live Antelope or Lady Lope sports broadcast. We currently have a break in the action and will return to the air soon. Thanks for the support from our generous sponsors: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, the First State Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Abernathy's First Baptist Church, Storm Guard, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Plains Land Bank, JC Refrigeration, Spradlin Spray Services, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, The Junk and Farmers Market, Ty Horsford Realtor, and DB Media. Again, we have a break in the action and will return to the air shortly. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we want you to know that you're always welcome at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. We meet for Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, followed by our worship service at 10:45. We offer kids and youth activities every Wednesday night beginning at 6 p.m. Come as you are and join us this Sunday. We'd love to see you. We are praying the Antelopes and Lady Lopes have a successful and safe school year.
First State Bank of Abernathy has been leading the Abernathy area banking industry since 1909 and is a staple in the community. We offer a full scale of banking services at First State Bank and are proud to be locally owned and operated. At First State Bank, we value the relationship with our customers and want to see them be successful in everything they do. If you have any questions, you can drop by and see us at 402 9th Street or give us a ring at 298-2556. Everyone at First State Bank is cheering on the Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
Are you looking for a new ride? Look no further than the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. We offer in-house financing and offer a wide selection of used cars. If we don't have what you need, we will help you find it. When buying a vehicle, you want local people you can trust, and that's exactly what you'll find at the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. Located on the south end of town between the West Service Road and Avenue D, we are your used car one-stop shop. Give us a call today at 298-2200, and as always, we are a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. People of Abernathy and the surrounding area have trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop to meet all of their needs since 1991. Todd, Jackson, Sherry, and the team at the funeral home assist families in funeral and planning services, cremation services, and so much more. They treat families with love and compassion as they navigate through difficult times in their lives. Carly and her crew at the flower shop can also help with all of your flower, gift, and registry needs as well. You can find us near the corner of 16th and Avenue D in Abernathy, and we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Antelopes lots of success this season.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrien Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year. Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy has been helping people with their property and farm insurance needs for many years. When it comes to insurance, you want to rest easy knowing you have a good rate with good coverage, and at Clark Riley Insurance, we can offer that peace of mind. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and offer a variety of insurance options to meet your needs. Give us a call today or visit us on the West Service Road in Abernathy. We are longtime supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas High School student athletes. If you are needing your heating or air conditioning unit serviced, look no further than JC Refrigeration in Lubbock. We have been serving West Texas with all of their HVAC needs for many years and look forward to serving you. When you use JC Refrigeration, you know you'll be getting honest and reliable service from professionals that you can trust. Give us a call today at 744-9855. JC Refrigeration proudly supports the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
At StormGuard, we provide experts you can count on. Sit back, relax, and let StormGuard take care of your home. If you're experiencing roof issues, let our qualified team of professionals repair or restore your roof. We work directly with your insurance company to make the process easy for you, and inspections are always free. At StormGuard, we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Lopes the best of luck this season.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Spradlin Spray Services. Danik Spradlin is a local leader in aerial and spray services and has been meeting the needs of local farmers for a long time. A staple in the Abernathy community, Spradlin Spray Services is ready to meet your aerial spraying needs today. We are a proud supporter of Abernathy's young people and are wishing the Lopes and the Lady Lopes the very best of luck on and off the field this season. MC Master Roofing and Construction is this season's title sponsor. They specialize in roofing, construction, siding, gutters, and so much more. Servicing the West Texas region to Possum Kingdom Lake, MC Master focuses on local expertise and community commitment. With MC Master Roofing and Construction, you know you'll have quality materials, an experienced team, and a focus on the customer. At MC Master Roofing and Construction, we are a family and locally owned business, and we take pride in being the peace of mind for your family. Give us a call today to see how we can serve you. Go Lopes.
In today's ever-changing real estate market, you want a professional you can trust helping you navigate buying or selling real estate. Ty Horsford is that person and is eager to walk alongside you in your real estate journey. So whether you are looking to buy, sell, or invest, give Ty a call today at 806-773-4658. He's ready to go to work for you. He's also a proud member of the Abernathy community and a big supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
And once again, good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Welcome back here into Whiteface Stadium in Hereford, Texas, high atop Whiteface Field. Here, voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford, alongside a Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden behind the lens tonight. And Chance, we've got a good one here at halftime, kind of like we expected, as a tight ball game as the Abernathy Antelopes, 13 unanswered points. After that early turnover and West Texas score, Abernathy leads 13-6 here at halftime.
Yeah, not the way you wanted to start. You know, you get the ball, you're kind of driving, and then you have that turnover, kind of a hangover from last week with those 5 turnovers. You end up turning it over. And, you know, West Texas, they didn't look like anything was going to stop them. They pounded down the field and put 6 points on the board. But then the Antelope defense, I guess, they woke up. And they were like, oh, okay, here we came here to play. And the offense comes out, and after a big defensive stop, and you put some points on the board, then back-to-back drives, and then you're able to stop them right there before the half tie. So you go into halftime leading 13-6.
So the winner of tonight's ball game, Chance, will move on to the area round of the Class 2A D1 playoffs, and they'll get at least seed-wise the upset-minded Cisco Lobos, as Cisco a 34-16 winner over the number 1 seed from District 3, Reagan County, last night, Chance, and we were kind of talking about that one off air. Cisco, the more traditional power of those two, but it was Reagan County that was, I believe, unbeaten and the number 1 seed, but it was Cisco getting the big win, and so you win tonight. You've got the Cisco Lobos waiting on deck.
Yeah, you do, and they're a team that, similar to West Texas Sonnet, they, you know, West Texas and Spearman both play in a tough district with Sunray and Panhandle. Cisco and Anson are in the district with Hawley and Stanford, who are both top 10 teams as well. So they may go in as a 2-3 seed, but they're going to play a lot more like a 1 and 2 seed just because that tough district that they come out of. And that's one of the reasons, Ty, that, you know, the UIL went to that 4 teams going to the playoffs, and everyone always says, well, it's crazy because you do sometimes you
and
have
in some
teams
cases
that are
it is
0-10 and teams that haven't won a game. But in situations like where you have a tough district like that and you have a 4 seed upset and a 1 seed, that's where the UIL will come back on you and say that's why we do it, for the parity, for the ability for some of those teams that are in those tough districts to have the opportunity to win those playoff games and advance to the next round.
Yep, absolutely. And Post tonight playing Spearman. That's in a 1-4 game. And last I looked, Post had opened it up a little bit, 35-20. They now lead the Spearman Lynx. But, Chance, that's another one of those games that Post was on upset alert because Spearman, a very comparable team to West Texas, as, again, those two teams played a 1-point game during the regular season. But I really expected this Abernathy WT game and that Post-Spearman game both to be competitive.
Yeah, definitely competitive, and just due to the nature of they're both well-coached teams, the Spearman and West Texas Sinet are, and they're not going to make a lot of mistakes to hurt themselves because they are heavy run teams. They don't put the ball through the air a lot, and so it's hard for them to make some of those turnover mistakes outside of fumbling. And so when you play ball games like that, you have the ability to protect the ball a little bit more, so it makes it a little bit tougher. You saw that in the first quarter. If you let them get in their zone and continue to run the ball like that, it can be tough for you in the second quarter, but we've shown that we can kind of stop that running attack of the Comanches so far in the first half.
Well, Chance, it's a Comanche offense that comes in averaging over 40 points a game, a Comanche offense that has scored 60 points 4 times this season, and you've held them to just 6 in the first half of the ball game. And really, part of that was you giving them really good field position on that early interception by Jagger Wiley, and West Texas able to kind of hit you in the mouth and punch it in, but Abernathy rebounded very, very nicely. And Abernathy does not have any turnovers, even though I might argue they have 1, if not 2, but not credited with any turnovers in the first half. And Chance, it's been the Rolando Martinez show for Abernathy. Give us a look behind the numbers here for the Antelopes.
Yeah, he's at 10 carries so far tonight, Ty, and just shy of 100 yards. And then we're just over 100 yards rushing with the 7-yard run from Micheletti. So we have just over 100 yards rushing as a team with the 2 scores, one coming from 38 yards out and then the one from Micheletti coming from 7 yards out. And similar game for West Texas Sinet. They are outpacing you on the ground, but that's because they haven't put the ball in the air with much success. Both teams, we have about 14 yards passing, and they have about 7. And so really haven't gone to the air. And in situations where we've had guys open, we've had some drops. And then you've also had situations where they put some pressure on Jagger. You do have the 1 interception. But also any other time right there before half when we were trying to drop back and get some time, they were able to put some rush on us. But if we continue to open it up for Rolando, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like I said earlier, Ty, if he's able to gash them and continue to do what we're doing, if we're having success there, I would expect to stick with the run and possibly mix in the pass little by little in the second half.
Tell you what, these Comanches, they are huge up front.
Yeah.
As Abernathy's got a battle in the trenches here tonight. Well, I'll tell you what, let's take one more time out and catch our breath. We'll come back with the second half kickoff here tonight from Hereford. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Playoff Football.
Thanks for tuning in to this live Antelope or Lady Lope sports broadcast. We currently have a break in the action and will return to the air soon. Thanks for the support from our generous sponsors: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, the First State Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Abernathy's First Baptist Church, Storm Guard, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Plains Land Bank, JC Refrigeration, Spradlin Spray Services, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, The Junkin Farmers Market, Ty Horsford Realtor, and DB Media. Again, we have a break in the action and will return to the air shortly. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we want you to know that you're always welcome at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. We meet for Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, followed by our worship service at 10:45. We offer kids and youth activities every Wednesday night beginning at 6 p.m. Come as you are and join us this Sunday. We'd love to see you. We are praying the Antelopes and Lady Lopes have a successful and safe school year.
First State Bank of Abernathy has been leading the Abernathy area banking industry since 1909 and is a staple in the community. We offer a full scale of banking services at First State Bank and are proud to be locally owned and operated. At First State Bank, we value the relationship with our customers and want to see them be successful in everything they do. If you have any questions, you can drop by and see us at 402 9th Street or give us a ring at 298-2556. Everyone at First State Bank is cheering on the Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
Are you looking for a new ride? Look no further than the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. We offer in-house financing and offer a wide selection of used cars. If we don't have what you need, we will help you find it. When buying a vehicle, you want local people you can trust, and that's exactly what you'll find at the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. Located on the south end of town between the West Service Road and Avenue D, We are your used car one-stop shop. Give us a call today at 298-2200. And as always, we are a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. People of Abernathy and the surrounding area have trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop to meet all of their needs since 1991. Todd, Jackson, Sherry, and the team at the funeral home assist families in funeral and planning services, cremation services, and so much more. They treat families with love and compassion as they navigate through difficult times in their lives. Carly and her crew at the Flower Shop can also help with all of your flower, gift, and registry needs as well. You can find us near the corner of 16th and Avenue D in Abernathy, and we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Antelopes lots of success this season.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrien Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year. Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy has been helping people with their property and farm insurance needs for many years. When it comes to insurance, you want to rest easy knowing you have a good rate with good coverage, and at Clark Riley Insurance, we can offer that peace of mind. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and offer a variety of insurance options to meet your needs. Give us a call today or visit us on the West Service Road in Abernathy. We are longtime supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas High School student athletes. If you are needing your heating or air conditioning unit serviced, look no further than JC Refrigeration in Lubbock. We have been serving West Texas with all of their HVAC needs for many years and look forward to serving you. When you use JC Refrigeration, you know you'll be getting honest and reliable service from professionals that you can trust. Give us a call today at 744-9855. JC Refrigeration proudly supports the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
At StormGuard, we provide experts you can count on. Sit back, relax, and let StormGuard take care of your home. If you're experiencing roof issues, let our qualified team of professionals repair or restore your roof. We work directly with your insurance company to make the process easy for you, and inspections are always free. At StormGuard, we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Lopes the best of luck this season.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Spradlin Spray Services. Danik Spradlin is a local leader in aerial and spray services and has been meeting the needs of local farmers for a long time. A staple in the Abernathy community, Spradlin Spray Services is ready to meet your aerial spraying needs today. We are a proud supporter of Abernathy's young people and are wishing the Lopes and the Lady Lopes the very best of luck on and off the field this season. MC Master Roofing and Construction is this season's title sponsor. They specialize in roofing, construction, siding, gutters.
As once again, good evening, Abernathy, Texas. Good evening, fans of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Welcome back here to Whiteface Stadium in Hereford, Texas. Ty Horsford, Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden back at the home of the hostile herd here in Hereford, Texas. But tonight, it's the side of the Class 2A Division I by-district clash between the Antelopes and the West Texas High Comanches. Getting ready to start the third quarter here tonight. Abernathy, they won the opening toss tonight and received to begin the ball game. And so it will be Abernathy kicking it off to WT here to begin the third quarter. And Chance, I think the way this second half starts is really key really for both teams. As if you're West Texas, you want to get back what was working for you early in the ball game, and they get a chance to do that as Abernathy will kick it off here left to right. But if Abernathy can continue to have that defensive presence they had in the second quarter, you feel pretty good about yourselves. But we've got a First State Bank kickoff coming up here to begin the second half.
Yeah, the Antelope defense, you want to come up with a big stop right here and keep the momentum in your favor here to start the third quarter.
As end over end, it is a fair catch, another kind of short pooch kick, and it's received at the 32, 33-yard line. It'll be first down and 10, West Texas High, as they take over here to begin the second half.
I'm going to guess we're going to see Cade Winters run with the ball a handful of times.
You think?
And it's funny because it seems as simple as that, but it's really not. It's one of those things where, hat on hat, man on man, and if he finds a gap, he can gash you. But I think we're going to see a heavy dose of him here in the second halftime.
West Texas High wearing the red tops, gold bottoms, moving right to left. Here in the third quarter, there's a handoff to Sherwood, and Sherwood powers forward shy of the 40, and it's a gain of 4 yards on first down. It'll be second down and 6 coming up for the Comanches. Again, nothing fancy, Chance. There's nothing fancy at all about this West Texas offense. They just try and follow the big line that they have up front.
For sure.
11 and a half minutes to play here in the third quarter. In the shotgun is Winters. Another handoff goes right up the middle, and again it goes to Sherwood, Chance. I don't know that they've gone 2 consecutive snaps all night without Winters running the football, but they start with back-to-back handoffs to the running back Sherwood, and it's going to be third down and about 4 from the 40-yard line, and all of a sudden, Chance, this becomes a big momentum play here early in the second half.
It definitely does, and I'm curious to see if they're trying to kind of like tempt you to be keying on Sherwood there and then pull it out of his belly and let Winters try to take it on the other side off the edge. And so just trying to see if they're trying to bait you here, Ty.
As in the gun is Winters, trips to the near side. And another handoff up the middle to Sherwood, Chance. On 3 plays, Winters does not run the football, and it is going to be fourth down for the Comanches.
It's fourth and a long 3 here, Ty, and I'm curious to see if they're going to stick with the offense, especially, you're not even near midfield, but it looks like they're going to step up there and try to run a play, Ty.
From their own 41-yard line, big play here early in the third quarter for the Antelope defense. They try and force a 3-and-out or a 4-and-out.
If you can get some pressure right here.
In the gun is Winters, and now maybe a quick kick, and that is exactly what we're going to have. And nobody was back to return it for Abernathy, and so it will pin the Antelopes deep. That's a good punt that rolls dead inside the 10-yard line, Chance. And I found it hard to believe that West Texas was going to roll the dice and go for it there, and they do kind of quick kick it and get rid of it. A good punt, and they reverse the field. But, hey, it's a defensive stand brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch, and a nice start as we did not see Cade Winters run the ball one time on that drive for the Comanches.
Yeah, big stop right there. You have a long ways to go. Man, those quick kicks, Ty, they make me nervous, but with the fact that they had some trouble getting that long snap when they punted earlier, I think that's the reason why they went with that quick kick.
As 9:57 left to play here in the third quarter, the Antelope offense takes over for the first time here in the second half. Handoff goes up the middle. And it is Rolando Martinez for a short gain. And Chance, really, you've kind of held your own. WT, they're tough up front. And those offensive and defensive lines for the Antelopes, they've got their work cut out for them tonight. And Rolando's been able to find some seams, but it's not been easy.
It hasn't been easy, and credit to those guys in the trenches. They're gonna be sore tomorrow, but they're definitely doing their jobs up front.
Gain of 2, second down and 8. There's the snap. Handoff again goes to the middle and pushing out across the 10, Chance, out to about the 14-yard line. It's going to bring up a manageable third down here for the Antelopes. Third down and 4 as we near 9 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Henderson comes up to make the stop there for WT. Under 9 minutes to play now here in the third quarter. 13-6 our score. Abernathy on top of West Texas High.
Curious to see what we do here. You have trips to the near side, Ty, if we keep it on the ground or try to throw the ball.
As there's the snap, and this time it's going to be
Micheletti.
A direct snap to number 9, Colt Micheletti, and he takes off for a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down out across the 25 to the 29-yard line. And I tell you what, Chance, I like how you sparingly use Micheletti because it really catches the defense off guard.
Yeah, it's a great play call right there. And then, I didn't even notice him sneaking there into the quarterback position, Ty, from up here in the booth. But as soon as I saw him get the handoff, I could tell by the speed that it definitely wasn't Jagger. But that's a great play call right there by the offensive coordinator for the Lopes.
First down and 10. That first down brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions. In the shotgun again is the sophomore quarterback, Wiley. Handoff back to the traditional back. That is Rolando. And that time they sniff him out behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1.
Yeah, they just were able to get some penetration up front, Ty, and as soon as he got the ball, they were wrapping him up in the backfield. So Rolando did all he could to almost try to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down and a long 11 now. You're behind the 8 ball a little bit. We'll see how that changes the play call as you really haven't attempted to throw the ball since early in the game, Chance. We'll see if here on second down and 11 if the Antelopes try and go to the air. But before we do that, we are going to have an official's timeout.
Oh, they're saying an injury, I think, a West Texas guy.
Number 61, that is Aiden Powell. He might have been the one that made the tackle there behind the line of scrimmage for West Texas. But it's second down and 11.
7:40 left in the third quarter here, Ty.
In the shotgun, looking to throw. Jagger to the near side, finds Russum out across the 30, who tries to get the edge to the 35-yard line. And he's going to get some of the yardage back that was lost a moment ago and make this a manageable third down, Chance. That's a gain of about 6 yards. Cade Winters, he's all over the place. He makes the tackle for West Texas, but a big third down and 4 here for the Antelopes.
Yeah, it puts it in third and manageable, Ty, instead of third and long here. So it gives you the opportunity to, if you wanted to hand it off and try to run it, you could here, or you have the opportunity to kind of do one of those short either screen plays out to the right or maybe a slant across the middle.
Inside of 7 minutes to play now here in the third quarter tonight. In the gun, another handoff goes to Rolando, and that's a big hit, Chance. It looked like there was going to be a seam there, and one of those big old boys came off their block and made a nice play. It's going to be fourth down and 1 with a 7-point lead inside your own 40.
That's a tough call right here.
That's a tough call. Abernathy's probably going to try and – your defense has been playing well.
It looks like Jagger's going off, and it looks like they're bringing Micheletti in, so I'm curious to see if they're going to do the Wildcat again on 4th and 1 here.
But Jagger's coming back on the field now. He just ran over to get a call from Coach Bloskus, I believe.
I think he's going wide out, and they're going to go – Rolando's going to get the snap, it looks like.
So on
here.
fourth down and a yard, big play. We'll see where the snap goes. The snap does go to Micheletti. He cuts it up. He's got a first down. Brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions. Across the 45, Chance. And the Antelopes, they roll the dice and gamble a little bit, and they pick up a big first down.
I think what you're looking at there is Micheletti can get to the third or fourth gear in just 1 or 2 steps. So if he's able to get to the line of scrimmage, he's likely going to get you that 1 yard, and he's able to gash them for about 8 there on 4th and short.
And you could have just as easily direct snapped it to Rolando there as well. Sure. And so that kind of kept the defense on their heels. There's another snap, another handoff to Rolando.
Oh, he fumbled.
Ball's out, and West Texas has it. It's the second turnover of the night for Abernathy, Chance. And the one thing we said you can't do is beat yourself. And Abernathy has turned it over for a second time.
Yeah, he was trying to say that he was down, but I'm not sure if he was. It looked like it happened all at the same time. So, you didn't get a break earlier when we thought we had a fumble recovery right there in row. And it goes on their favor here, and they're not even going to kind of look at it or talk about it. They're going to say the ball came out.
So it will be Cade Winters back on at quarterback for the Comanches as West Texas takes over at their own 46-yard line after about a 45-yard drive for the Antelopes. Handoff goes up again underneath, Chance, and another handoff to Sherwood, a gain of 2. It'll be second down. Runs right into a group of white shirts near midfield. It's Dyson Garcia, one of the Antelopes there off the pile.
Yeah, it's a tough break right there, Ty. You're kind of putting a long drive together. You convert a fourth down, then you have a turnover. That's a tough break for the Antelopes. We're going to have a big stop right here on defense.
We mowed down inside of 5 minutes. You just kind of felt the wind coming out of WT Sells, too, as Abernathy methodically marching it down before that turnover.
Yeah, because you started inside the 10-yard line. You get it all the way to midfield.
2nd down and 8 for the Comanches. Screen pass to the near side. It is caught. Abernathy's got to make an open field tackle, and they do. It is number 3, Landon McLaughlin, on the grab. And he gets it out across into Abernathy territory to the 47-yard line. It's about 3, almost 4 yards short of the first down marker. 3rd down coming up here for West Texas. A fast-moving third quarter here, Chance. Almost 4 minutes left here in the third. In the gun is Winters. There's the snap. Faking the handoff now. Winters keeps it up the middle, and he is hit in the mouth right at the first down marker. Chance. I think he's short by a yard at the 45-yard line. Obviously, you're going to go for it here if you're West Texas. A huge opportunity for the Antelope defense.
Yeah, and that's one of those things, Ty, that they like to do. Like I said, they're going to try to give you different looks, give you a heavy dose of Smallwood, put you some motion, mix in a pass there, and then do a fake on the motion there and let Winters keep it. So I think they're trying to kind of disguise some things to get him some more open looks.
4th down and a yard here for the Comanches from the 45. There's the snap. Winters going to keep it to the near side. He is hit, and it is really close, Chance. It'll depend on the spot, and they're going to say it's a first down. They're not even going to look at it. It is a first down for West Texas on the keeper by Cade Winters. They haven't moved the sticks yet, but the official here on the far side is saying first down. Coach Wiley's saying, how do you figure? We're going to have to talk about this.
Yeah, I think they're kind of having a conversation with the far judge and the near side judge. The guy on this side is giving them definitely a good spot.
As the official that was the furthest away from the spot saying a first down very emphatically, I don't think Coach Wiley's convinced. And I tell you what, Chance, with where the ball is spotted, that's really close.
Yeah, it is close, and it looks like the nose is just over the line, but it's hard to tell where the chains are at. So they said they're going to measure them, but they haven't pulled them out yet. But I think they're trying to make sure there's no kinks in them. So they're going to walk it out here and measure it and make sure.
As they are going to stretch the chain and stretch that baby as far as it'll stretch. Here is it's either going to be a turnover on downs or a first down for West Texas. Again, the nose of the football at the 44-yard line. And by that much, it's not a first. Oh, they're going to say first down. Abernathy was celebrating, saying they were short. Abernathy was celebrating, saying it was short. And by no more than a half an inch, they're going to give West Texas a first down.
And it was hard to see. You had an Abernathy player standing right here on this side, so you're unable to see what it looked like. But it doesn't look like Wiley's too happy. But you know, you got to go with what they call first down for the Comanches, and the defense is going to have to make a big stand right here.
They've got a first down at the 44-yard line for West Texas. In the shotgun is Winters. A screen pass to the near side. It is caught. Turning it up to the 40-yard line before the tackle is made is number 7.
That's Sherwood.
Is that Kelby Sherwood, their running back, goes for a gain of 4. It'll be second down coming up for WT. That moves it down to the 40. Some questionable calls here tonight, not going the way of the Antelopes. It is second down and 6 from the 40 as WT on the move, trailing Abernathy 13-6. As in the shotgun, there's the snap again. Handoff goes up the middle to Sherwood again, who takes it across the 40 down to the 36, maybe 36.5-yard line, right in the middle of the field, Chance, as we go down near 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Dyson Garcia, another stop there, and it's another third down coming up here for West Texas High.
Another big third down for the Antelope defense as well. See if we can get some pressure and kind of maybe push them back in the backfield to get a tackle for loss here to put them in a fourth and a tough situation.
As there's the handoff to Sherwood going up the middle. Chance, he didn't get there. He is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's a full yard short of the first down. And here we go again on fourth down and a yard as we're nickel and diming our way down the field here with WT. Abernathy trying to turn them away. Inside of 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter, our score remains 13-6 Antelopes. From the 35-yard line, it is fourth down and short. As in the gun is Winters. Handoff goes to Sherwood. He is hit and driven backward. The ball is out. It doesn't matter if it's a fumble or not, Chance. He does not make the marker, and it's going to be first down as Abernathy gets the defensive stop. I don't know if they're going to say it was a fumble or not.
There has to be a fumble, but I don't even know who recovered it.
It's not going to matter.
Yeah,
as Abernathy forces the stop on fourth down. It's a loss of 3 yards, and it's a defensive stop and turnover brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch. How do you do?
Yeah, that was definitely a timely time to get a tackle for loss in the backfield right there and make a big stop on a big fourth down after they converted on the prior one.
As first down and 10, the Antelopes will take over, Chance, and that is some hard-nosed football being played at the line of scrimmage.
It definitely is, and those Lopes want to be successful here tonight. We're going to have to continue to win those battles, Ty.
As in the shotgun, here is Jagger Wiley. As the snap goes to him, the quick handoff goes to Micheletti, and Micheletti tries to cut his way up towards the left side of the field, and he picks up 3, maybe 4. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I like the idea of getting both the guys in the backfield there, Ty, to give you an opportunity to kind of create some misdirection on these running plays.
As inside of a minute to play here in the third quarter, our score 13-6. I don't know that I expected the defensive battle tonight, but that is what it has turned into here in the Texas Panhandle. 2nd and 6. In the gun is Wiley. He takes the snap. Sweep coming to the near side. Look out. It's Rolando down the sideline. Inside the 30, inside the 20, inside the 10. He is down to the 3-yard line. It is first down and goal to go, Chance. That is 47, count it, 53 yards on the run by Rolando Martinez. And it's first down and goal to go.
Talk about responding right there. His last carry for Rolando was a fumble that was kind of questionable, and he responds with his first carry coming back, going 53 yards and just coming up short of scoring an Antelope touchdown. Puts us on the 2-yard line.
Let that clock run out. Let's take this bad boy to the fourth quarter with a chance to go up 2 scores.
That's a big play that you needed right there from the Antelope offense, Ty.
And 3 quarters in the books tonight from Hereford, Texas. Abernathy 13, WT 6. Class 2A by-district title is on the line. We'll come back with the fourth quarter and Abernathy knocking on the door when we come back. You're listening tonight to Abernathy Antelope football.
If you are needing your heating or air conditioning unit serviced, look no further than JC Refrigeration in Lubbock. We have been serving West Texas with all of their HVAC needs for many years and look forward to serving you. When you use JC Refrigeration, you know you'll be getting honest and reliable service from professionals that you can trust. Give us a call today at 744-9855. JC Refrigeration proudly supports the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
And welcome back here inside Whiteface Stadium in Hereford, Texas. Ty Horsford, Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden behind the lens tonight. And as we start the fourth quarter tonight, Chance, a 53-yard run by Rolando Martinez has it first down and goal to go for Abernathy inside the 5. And you're you're 3 yards away from making this a two-score game.
Yeah, you definitely are. You get the big stop on defense to get the momentum back in your direction. You kind of tease them a little bit with a couple of Micheletti handoffs, and then you get Rolando with the big 50-yard gain to put you right on the doorstep of punching it in for 6. Looks like you got Carson Curry as your lead blocker here in the backfield.
As there's the snap, handoff, Rolando. He got you down there. Let him punch it in. It's a First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown as from 3 yards out, Rolando Martinez cashes in, and it's 19-6, the Antelopes lead.
Big play right there, big run. I love the fact you put Carson in there and say, lead the way, big man, and he does it for you. And Rolando gets the 6 points after he hauls it down there for 50 yards. You might as well get the touchdown.
I think I could run behind Carson Curry. And it is let's see if we line up to kick it here. I think we probably will, leading 19-6 as Wiley on to attempt the point after. The hold is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 11:55 to go in tonight's ball game, the Antelopes' Chance have scored 20 unanswered, and they lead 20-6 over the West Texas Comanches. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrien Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year.
I don't know.
As welcome back here to Hereford. Voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford, back with you. 11:55 now to go in the ball game. Abernathy, we think, leads 20-6, but they've got 19 on the scoreboard. We'll have to see what they do with that. I'm pretty sure they signaled the PAT there by Jagger was good. So we'll see. But Abernathy, a First State Bank kickoff. It's a short end-over-end pooch kick that is received at about the 30-yard line. And it will be first down and 10 to go here for the Comanches as they take over from their own 30.
A couple scoring updates here. Ty, halftime post.
They put it up there now.
Post and Spearman. It's 35-20. Post lead Spearman, 35-20. Holly Bearcats have pulled away from the Ozona Lions. It's game's about to go final. There's about a minute left. It's 57-21.
Now they've added the point on the scoreboard, Chance, as we can rest easy. It's 20-6. The Antelopes lead. Winters in the gun, takes the snap. He's going to throw
almost
it.
Picked off
Almost intercepted as that was tipped at the line, and it hit in the hands of Ryan Hillis, number 52, Chance. And he had it. He had maroon in his sights going the other way. Yeah. I don't know if he could have won the foot race or not, but he would have had a chance to try.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where it's hitting him in his hands, and he's already thinking about scoring a touchdown. But great play right there by Hillis to jump up and bat that one down.
And it is second down and 10 as a rare throw there by Winters here this evening with 11:51 left in the game. Second down and 10 here for West Texas High. In the gun, there's the snap, faking the screen pass, taking off his Winters, and he tries to stiff arm a defender, but that one is won by Caleb Brown, number 25, a storm guard, tackle for loss.
That's a great tackle right there by Caleb Brown to come up and get an open field tackle on a guy who makes a lot of people miss and has done it all night. For Caleb to kind of eat that stiff arm and just yank him down and say, hey, it's not working on me here tonight.
There's a big third down, and right now, Chance, this Antelope defense, they're asking the Antelope faithful to make some noise across the way. They want to put the foot on the throat and end this one here if they can. Third down and long, looking to throw Winters.
Getting pressure.
Rolling near side. He's going to step into it, throw it deep down the field. Awesome, picked it off at the 32-yard line. It's going to be first down, Abernathy, as that was over the shoulder, and Russum picks off the bomb by Winters. And that's a turnover brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch and Chance. There's no disputing that was indeed a turnover.
Yeah, that definitely was a turnover, and it's one of those things where they get Winters out here on the near side trying to give him some time, and he still kind of rushed the throw, throwing it up, just hoping his guy's going to win that battle, but overthrew him. Russell was able to track it down and come up with the interception tie.
11:05 to go in the game. Abernathy leading 20-6, and they've got the football back.
Let's go put some more points on the board here.
You could all but put the dagger in if you drive down and put one in the end zone. In the shotgun is Wiley. 2 receivers set to both sides. Handoff up the middle. Gaping hole. There goes Superman into WT territory. Down to the 46-yard line, Chance. Another big run by Rolando, and he's going to get himself 200 yards rushing if you don't look out.
Yeah, he's pretty close there, Ty. He's just about 25 yards short of 200 yards rushing here on tonight, and he does have 2 touchdowns as well. So he's having your typical Rolando Martinez night here in Hereford.
First down and 10. Abernathy's got it now in WT territory at the 46-yard line. Ball going to be spotted on the left hash. 10:45 now to go in the ball game. In the gun, there's a fake handoff, and it goes inside to Rolando, and he spins down to the 45, and that's it. A gain of a yard on the carry. Nice push up front there by the WT defense, and it will be 2nd and 9.
Hey, I'll take the law averages. You get a 22-yard run, and then you come back with a 1-yard run. I'll take that okay. As long as the clock keeps running down, just over 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Well, Chance, that's kind of the MO is coming into the game tonight. Rolando averaging over 8 yards a carry for the season, and a guy that touches it as many times as he does, that's a big number.
Yeah, it definitely is.
2nd down and 9 here for the Antelopes. Moving right to left in the shotgun. There's the snap, faking the handoff, coming near side. Rolando again.
That's Wiley.
Wiley. He faked the handoff to Rolando. And Wiley, number 13, the ball carrier on the quarterback keeper, takes it down inside the 30. And that's another Nutrient Ag Solutions first down.
Yeah, that's a sneaky 20-yard run right there by your quarterback, and I think that they were not expecting him to run. He doesn't do it much, but when he does, he may not be
effective.
He may not be super fast, but he's very Patrick Mahomes-esque. He's just going to kind of pick his way through there and find a way to get you some yards.
It's not always graceful, but he gets the job done.
That's it. He followed his blockers and got you 20 yards there, Ty.
Inside the 30, first down for the Antelopes. Knocking on the door again, leading 20-6 already. They led 13-6 at halftime. There's the snap. No reason for Abernathy to throw the football as the handoff goes inside to Martinez again, and he gets a gain of maybe a yard. It'll be 2nd down. I tell you what, if you're Abernathy, Chance, you let that play clock run down before every snap here as we go inside of 9 minutes to play.
Yeah, you want to eat up as much clock as possible, and if you can get those 6 points on the board as well, that's just an added bonus.
Abernathy in no hurry as they like to hurry it up when they get in a rhythm, but there's no need to do that right now. Under 10 now on the play clock. Rolando back there with Wiley, trips to the right. That's the Antelope sideline. Faking that's actually the snap to Micheletti. Micheletti takes off. He may have his 2nd touchdown of the night, and he does. Colt Micheletti from 28 yards out takes it to the house as he took the direct snap, Chance, as Abernathy running Micheletti in there at the perfect times tonight, and that's a First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown.
That's a big play right there. He just kind of followed his blockers, was able to pick his way and made some nifty moves just inside the 10-yard line to dive in for that touchdown from 28 yards out. Great run right there by the freshman Micheletti.
And the Antelopes are rolling. Micheletti's 2nd TD of the night. And on the PAT here, I don't know what we got. We've got a timeout taken by the Antelopes. They want to talk it over. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas High School student athletes.
As welcome back here inside Whiteface Stadium in Hereford. Ty Horsford, Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden back with you. 8:31 left following another Antelope touchdown and a timeout now. They are going to keep the offense on the field and go for two. Man in motion is Micheletti. The snap goes to Wiley. Looking to throw, throws it back to Carver. Carver dives for the end zone. Yes, he did. He is in for the two-point conversion. And Chance, I can say it now. I did not want to give away the secret, but I talked to Carver's dad last night.
We knew it was in the playbook.
He said they had put in a two-point play for Kelton Carver, the senior, and the two-pointer is good.
That's an awesome play go right there. That's one of those things. You're giving a nod to one of your senior big men up front, giving an opportunity to get in the end zone. I'm sure they called that timeout, went to the sideline and said, hey, guys, let's try it out. Let's see if it'll work. And you get it out there. And not only did he make a great catch, but he made a great play to dive in there to get those 2 points, Ty.
And the Antelopes have taken a commanding 28-6 lead now here on the road tonight in Hereford as Abernathy is sniffing an area round matchup with the Cisco Lobos.
Man, I'm excited tonight, Ty. That's a fun play call right there.
That is, and I've been waiting for it. I wasn't going to give away the what I knew behind the scenes, Chance. It wasn't mine to give away, but right there you have the two. And I tell you what an effort by Carver to get into the end zone. He wanted that 2 points, and he wanted it bad.
He looked like Travis Kelce out there putting his arm down, stretching it in.
Oh, it's 28-6.
That one's going on the highlight reel for sure.
Absolutely. Abernathy leads. And it's all smiles over there on the Antelope sideline. They've now outscored West Texas 15-0 here in the second half, Chance, and they've scored the last 28 in this game.
It's good to be a Lope right now, Ty.
First State Bank kickoff here for the Antelopes. It's another pooch kick. It's going to die. That's almost trouble as the ball might have been loose momentarily, but I do think WT secures it at the 38-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Comanches.
Man, I think he's going to have to tell Air Force, hey, look what I can do. Put me in there.
As 8:28 here left in the Class 2A by-district showdown, and Abernathy flexing their muscles a little bit now with a 28-6 lead on West Texas.
You know, and it's something we talked about as one of the keys, Ties. You didn't want to get in a scoring battle, and you wanted your defense to come up big, and they've definitely done that here tonight against the Comanches.
As I guess there may have been a flag on the play.
I guess maybe they called a high hit or something. Oh.
Okay, well, that'll give WT a free 5 yards. They'll take over from the 43 on their own side of the field. 8:28 left here tonight in the ball game. In the shotgun, empty backfield, scrambling to the near side.
That's a hold.
Winters looking to throw, throws it up for grabs, and it is caught right at midfield. And then a hard hit as number 9 hauled it in there. That is Cooper Hernandez for the Comanches. I almost said Lobos. I don't want to look ahead just yet. And that's a nice little play and a gain of 8.
Yeah, it was a good, decent play right there. It looked like there was a hold on one of their offensive linemen, but they didn't call it. Jackson Arrington was trying to get in the backfield, and a great open field tackle by Carson Curry to make up some ground to be able to tackle them short of the first down.
Inside of 8 minutes now to play tonight in the ball game. 28-6. Abernathy in front. Winters looking to throw, fakes the screen. Now he's dancing. He's being chased, and he dumps it off wide open in the middle of the field, Chance. And it's going to be a first down out across the 40-yard line before the tackle is made by number 50 for the Antelopes. That's Dyson Garcia, and that'll extend the drive. And on a play like that in the secondary, that's where you got to stay true, Chance, to who you're defending, and not somebody lost the receiver right there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, they lost him because Winters is scrambling out. Looks like he's going to try to run with the ball, and the defender or the receiver that broke loose was one. He ran to the sideline on the original route, and then he comes back to the interior of the field.
Inside the 40, looking to throw a slant over the middle. It is open, and it is caught inside the 25-yard line, fighting for yardage down to the 20. That's a nice play by number 19, Riley Buck, and it's another first down for West Texas. They show signs of life as they're in the red zone for the first time in a while.
Yeah, it's one of those things where they kind of lulled you to sleep with some of the rushing attack that they've had here tonight. They haven't thrown the ball. That's only the 11th time they put the ball in the air here tonight. The only successful pass they had that was for a big gain was earlier on that third down and long where they converted where you kind of lost sight of a defender.
In the gun, handoff underneath to Sherwood, and it goes for a few down near the 15-yard line before a host of white jerseys. As Carson Curry, Ryan Hillis there to make the stop for Abernathy.
I don't know if the announcer saw who actually made the tackle. I think he just expected it to be Carson Curry.
Hey, you know what? If I was a gambling man, that's probably what I would say too.
Yeah, I think it was a team effort. Him and Ryan Hillis were both there for sure. A host of Antelope defenders.
A host in the shotgun again. There is another handoff. This is not Sherwood, though. I think that was number 13.
No, I think it was 22, Brody. Oh, I can't even see. A.J. DeLuna. It's number 22, though.
As Luke Maldonado on the stop. I do know that for the Antelopes. And the run goes inside the 15 down to the 13. It will be third down and about three and a half yards here or so for West Texas. Moving left to right, down 28-6. Hey, they're taking time to do it, so I can live with that.
I can live with that, and if we can get a big stop right here in the red zone, that'd be nice for the Antelope defense.
Inside of 6 minutes to throw, Winters to throw.
Good
He's being chased from behind, still being chased, throws it towards the end zone, and they're going to call interference.
But it doesn't matter.
It's not going to matter. The catch was made anyway. And that is a nice grab chance there by number 3, Jasper Ripito.
It's one of those things, Ty, with those defensive backs, it's hard to contain and stay on your guy for an extended period of time. When you have a guy like Winters who can kind of make you pay where he has time to extend the play back and forth, and so you're getting pressure on him, and he's kind of guiding his receivers where he wants them to go, and they just come up with a good play right there to put 6 points on the board, Ty.
That is a Comanche touchdown, and they may be thinking, why didn't we throw it more tonight after that drive? That's a pretty nice drive there through the air by this Comanche offense. And they will line up and go for 2 here to try and make it a 14-point game. Being chased, Winters to throw, lobs it towards the end zone, and
he just
wide open, and that would have been an easy walk-in for Sherwood, but he can't hang on. Abernathy catches a break right there. The 2-point conversion is no good. And with 5:35 left here in the ballgame, Chance, it's now 28-12, the Antelopes lead. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy football.
DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
As welcome back, 5:35 left here tonight in the Class 2A by-district clash between West Texas and the Abernathy Antelopes. And a nice little drive chance there engineered by West Texas. They're not going to go quietly. They technically make it a 2-possession game, 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. It's now 28-12, and we'll see if they line up to onside kick it here with 5.5 to go.
It looks like they do, and especially with there only being over 5 minutes here left in the game, Ty, I think it's really the only option that they have. Typically, these aren't very successful, but I think you have to have that opportunity to be able to give yourself the opportunity to get the onside kick.
As 5:35 to go, the hands team up there right around midfield for Abernathy. And there is the onside kick. It bounces loose, and I think West Texas
We got it.
West Texas, Chance, had a golden opportunity, but not able to secure it. It hit a West Texas Comanche right in the chest, and it bounced free, and Abernathy alertly pounces on it to get the possession.
Yeah, he made a good hard kick, and I mean, it hits the guy that you probably want it to. It hits Rolando. You're expecting him to come down with that. It bounces off his chest, hits a Comanche in the chest, and then Carson Curry is able to jump on that ball. So credit to Carson Curry for being up there on the hands team and making a big play for the Antelope special teams.
And Abernathy will take over at their own 48-yard line with 5:33 left in the game. Wiley in the gun. Fakes the pass and hands it off to Rolando. That's a nice open field tackle right there at midfield, Chance, after a short gain, as that is Sherwood, Kelby Sherwood, making the tackle after a gain of just 2.
Man, Ty, I'll tell you what, those tackles that they make like that on some of those running backs, they make me nervous because they don't even wrap up. They just kind of launch their body at their legs, and those can be dangerous for the defender and for the running back. And that's not how they used to teach us how to tackle Ty, but you see a lot of guys doing that, especially at the high school level.
As we're going to go inside of 5 minutes here before the Antelopes snap it. 10 on the play clock, 2nd down and 8. We'll see when West Texas begins to take timeouts, as there's a sweep to the right side for Rolando, and there's nothing doing that time as he tried to cut it up. And Chance, West Texas, a lot of red jerseys there waiting on it.
Yeah, a lot of red jerseys. It looks like we're going to go with that Wildcat formation. Looks like Mitchell Leddy's coming out. I'm curious to see if Wiley stays on the field, but I think that's what we're going to do with some of that Wildcat like we had earlier with those guys in the backfield.
Clock rolls inside of 4:30 to play in the game. And they're going to let that clock run down here as far as they can. 3rd down and 7 here coming up for the Antelopes. In the gun is Wiley. Nope, check that. The snap goes to Micheletti, number 9. Micheletti takes off around the edge. You're going to have a hard time catching number 9. He's inside the 20, inside the 15, down to the 13. It's a Nutrient Ag Solutions 1st down and another big gain for Micheletti. And Chance, he's right up near 100 yards rushing tonight, if not over.
Yeah, he's pretty near it, Ty. With that gain, it's going to put him pretty close to it or just right over it. And so big night for the freshman, running back, quarterback, whatever you want to call him. He played quarterback on JV, and he's played a lot of running back here at the varsity level, and he's doing a great job at it. The moment never seems too big for him, that's for sure. I talked about it earlier. We're having some thunder and some lightning. Rolando's running hard, and Micheletti's running quick.
1st down and 10. Abernathy's got it in the red zone again. Looking for the dagger with 3.5 minutes to play. In the gun, there's another handoff to Rolando. He hurdles a defender down to the 10. And now you may see WT start taking their timeouts as their last gasp effort trying to come up with a goal line stand here. We do need to thank a few more sponsors, Chance, so let's take a quick break. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
At StormGuard, we provide experts you can count on. Sit back, relax, and let StormGuard take care of your home. If you're experiencing roof issues, let our qualified team of professionals repair or restore your roof. We work directly with your insurance company to make the process easy for you, and inspections are always free. At StormGuard, we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Lopes the best of luck this season.
As welcome back here to Hereford, Ty Horsford, Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden, 3:25 left to go in the ball game. 28-12, Abernathy leading, and they've got it down near the 10-yard line, knocking on the door again here as West Texas just took a timeout.
You punch it in here, Ty, it's all but over. It don't matter how many times they can stop the clock.
As in the gun, Micheletti's back there along with Rolando. Trips to the near side. Wiley's out here far left. Wiley's lining up in the far left wide receiver position. The snap goes to Micheletti. Micheletti picks his way inside the 5, pushes down to the 2, and that'll be a 1st down for Micheletti on the run, brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Chance, and it'll be 1st down and goal for the Antelopes.
Yeah, with that run, Micheletti goes over 100 yards rushing.
You've rushed for over 300 as a team tonight, as it's been the ground attack that WT has not had an answer for.
You take what the defense gives you, Ty, and we figured out what worked, and you rolled with it, and it's been successful here for the Lopes.
I love it. Hard-nosed football, and you're winning at the line of scrimmage right now against a really pretty good front line for West Texas. Micheletti again in the quarterback position. The snap goes to him, and he walks into the end zone for the 3rd time tonight. It's the freshman Colt Micheletti into the end zone for another Abernathy touchdown, and the fat lady can warm up, Chance, and she's going to get ready to sing here in just a couple of minutes as Abernathy leads it 34-12.
Yeah, great play calling right there. You just continue to stay with what's been successful and kind of play a numbers ball game and give Micheletti the credit and being able to punch it in right there for his 3rd touchdown of his young career here tonight.
As the swinging gate The snap goes directly out here to number 63, and Coach Bloskis pulling out all the stops.
There's a flag, though.
It is Carson Curry.
I'm not sure what they're going to call.
We'll check the penalty flag.
Maybe illegal, but it's a hold.
They're going to call it a hold against Abernathy. I think the officials just don't want Abernathy to have any fun there. I say that jokingly. As Carson Curry not going to get credit for the 2-point conversion. They'll back him up 5 and retry the PAT.
That's all right. We'll keep it on
back
film.
him up 10.
We'll keep it on the film for the highlight reel still.
There you go. As 2:38 here to go in the ball game, 34-12. Now the Antelopes lead. Again, a little bit of a swinging gate look, and now we may have actually a traditional kick. And Chance, this would be the longest made kick of the year if Abernathy converts it.
That's right. Let's see what we can do.
As the snap, the hold, the
That's
kick
beautiful.
is up. The kick is good. How about that with 2:38 to go? And Abernathy leads 35-12. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Spradlin Spray Services. Danik Spradlin is a local leader in aerial and spray services and has been meeting the needs of local farmers for a long time. A staple in the Abernathy community, Spradlin Spray Services is ready to meet your aerial spraying needs today. We are a proud supporter of Abernathy's young people and are wishing the Lopes and the Lady Lopes the very best of luck on and off the field this season.
As welcome back here to Hereford, Texas, Whiteface Stadium, home of the hostile herd. And tonight, the Antelopes, a 300-plus yard ground attack and another First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown there by Colt Michelotti. And Abernathy leads West Texas 35-12. As Abernathy, another kickoff, it's another pooch kick that is fair caught at the 37-yard line.
We'll do some scoring updates, ties, and kind of talk about some matchups going into the area around. You got Sunray beat Olton last night, 41-0. They're going to face off with Hawley. Hawley beat Ozona tonight, 57-21. So that'll be a Sunray-Hawley game in the area around. You also had Stanford beating Sonora last night, 45-8. And they are going to face off with, it looks like,
as on first down and
Panhandle
10.
Panthers, 42-21. They beat
In
New
the
Home.
gun, there's this quick swing pass to the near side. It is caught by number 2, that is TJ Riggs, and he pushes upfield to the 45, a gain of 6 yards. It'll be second down coming up here for the WT offense as they've got to hurry it up as we near 2 minutes to play. Trips to the near side for the West Texas Comanches. There's the snap. Winters looking to throw. Now he's being chased. Getting free momentarily to the near side.
Picked
Throws
it.
it in the flat, almost intercepted. Caleb Brown got a finger on it and knocked it out of bounds.
Ooh, that was a close one there, Ty. It was actually going to the receiver behind Caleb. He left his receiver and tried to make a good play right here on the sidelines, and it went through his hands and hit him in the face mask, and he clapped his hands thinking, man, that would have been a fun one to have in a playoff game as a senior.
A shout out to the Junkin Farmers Market, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, Hill Vet, and Alicia Juneau Photography, all proud supporters tonight of Abernathy Antelope Playoff Football. Go support those businesses when you can. Third down coming up here for WT. A handoff goes up the middle to Sherwood, and he's got some room into Abernathy territory to the 46-yard line, and that's a first down for West Texas High.
Yeah, they're not going away easy, Ty. Like I said, putting that score on the board, it doesn't really matter what they do here, but they're definitely fighting still to the end.
Empty backfield, looking to throw, and gets it out.
Fumble.
Ball's on the ground, and Abernathy, they're going to say it's an incomplete pass, as they're going to say he never had possession. And that's a bang call. I thought he might have had it, as the intended target was number 19, I believe. That is Riley Buck, and it's incomplete. Second down and 10.
Yeah, some Abernathy fans from across the way, you can hear them hollering that's not a very good call. And it's one of those things where he catches it, takes a step back, and then gets hit. So it's kind of hard to say that's not a fumble, but you got to go with what the ref calls.
In the gun, quick screen pass, a screen pass to the near side. And then the turf monster jumps up and gets Riley again after the catch at the 42. Caleb Brown, another tackle, and Chance, it's been nice to see Caleb's performance tonight on the defensive side.
For sure. He's had a handful of tackles. He had a couple of batted passes down as well.
Empty backfield, looking to throw, airing it out. He's got a man, but he overthrew him as Chance, the receiver, had a step, maybe a step and a half on the defender. Is in coverage there for Abernathy was Eddie Perez.
Yeah, he had a guy open. He overthrew him, but that's just some of the adrenaline. He had a guy on the far side putting some pressure in his face, so he overthrew his receiver, but he did have a step there on Perez on the far side of the field.
As it is 4th down, last gasp effort here for the Comanches, down 35-12 with 1:12 left to go in the game. And there's a timeout on the field. Hey, and that works out perfect because we've got one more sponsor to thank here on the broadcast as you're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
MC Master Roofing and Construction is this season's title sponsor. They specialize in roofing, construction, siding, gutters, and so much more. Servicing the West Texas region to Possum Kingdom Lake, MC Master focuses on local expertise and community commitment. With MC Master Roofing and Construction, you know you'll have quality materials, an experienced team, and a focus on the customer. At MC Master Roofing and Construction, we are a family and locally owned business, and we take pride in being the peace of mind for your family. Give us a call today to see how we can serve you. Go Lopes.
And welcome back here for the conclusion of this Class 2A by-district matchup between Abernathy and West Texas. And a Chance Abernathy closing in on their second ever win against the West Texas Comanches. They have not won since back in the late 80s. This is just the third time these two teams have met. All have been in the playoffs. And Abernathy just 1 minute and 12 seconds away. 4th down here out of the timeout for West Texas. 4th down and 7. They need the 41-yard line. Winters looking to throw, scrambles out of the pocket with a hand in his face, throws it up for grabs, and that's going to be interference.
You got to turn around.
You got to
right
look for the football. That's an easy flag for the official.
Yeah, that's an easy flag, and it's one of those things where the defender or the receiver gets behind him, and Eddie's trying to turn around, and he never does, and so he just face guards him. But you got to turn around if you're the defender on that one there, Ty. You put them in the right situation. You got them on a 4th and long where they have to throw it there, and we just get a tough break right there on the penalty.
Although you'll take the 15-yard penalty as opposed to the
touchdown for sure.
38-yard touchdown pass. But easy call there for the official. 15-yard penalty moves it to the 27-yard line. Ball going to be on the right hash mark. 1st down and 10 for West Texas. In the gun. Pressure going to be coming on Winters. The pocket collapsing on him. He throws it up. And it's caught again down to the 11-yard line, Chance, as I don't know how he got it between 3 defenders that time. And on the catch, it's Cooper Hernandez for a Comanche 1st down.
Yeah, there was a kind of a jump throw there by Winters, and he's able to give it out to Hernandez, and he makes a great catch. And Rolando Martinez was kind of draped all over him. And kind of going back to the previous play, that's one of those ones on film that Eddie's going to see that and think, if I'd have just turned around, I could have intercepted it like a center fielder out in the middle of the outfield.
As back to throw again, the pocket collapsing on Winters. Rolling near side, jump pass is too tall for the intended target on the near sideline. It's incomplete and out of bounds. Good coverage there by Abernathy. It stops the clock with 34 seconds left to go.
Some score updates. Ty Post is still up 42-33 on Spearman. There's 8 minutes left in that game. And Anson is beating Cristobal 39-11. So it looks like District 3, if everything pans out the way it is, will have no teams advancing to the area round with 3 other teams already losing.
We've talked about it all season long. They've kind of been the question mark.
Yeah.
In the gun is Winters looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Now rolling near side, throws it towards the end zone, has a guy wide open in the end zone, and Chance, that's too easy as obviously it's not going to matter tonight, but that's something you're going to have to sure up. It's a WT touchdown.
What's a WT touchdown? And, looking at the score and when you're going in to kind of look at the intimidation factor, if you win a game 35-6, 35-12, that's a lot different than 35-18 or 19 for sure.
As the PAT pending here for the Comanches with 27 seconds left, a garbage time touchdown here for West Texas.
They're not going quietly or easily, Ty, that's for sure.
And they've shown some holes in this Antelope secondary the last couple of drives. They're going to line up and go for two here, rolling near side, now scrambling out of the pocket as Winters throws it towards the end zone. It's finally intercepted, coming back the other way, and still
That's
on
Maverick
his feet.
Shadden.
Maverick Shadden on the pick, and the PAT is no good. 27 seconds left to go, and it's 35-18.
Ty, that was a trick play that they tried. They had number 9 just fall down on the ground to look like he was out of the play. He hops up and tries to run to the corner of the end zone to convert it, but Maverick wasn't fooled by it and was able to get that interception on the 2-point conversion try.
So the offense, Chance, has picked up here in the second half of the ball game just a little bit, and Abernathy is an onside kick recovery away from icing this one out. 27 seconds left to go in the game following the West Texas score, and it's 35-18 in favor of the Abernathy Antelopes. And the celebration has begun across the way.
It definitely has, Ty, and I think it's one of those things. You want to celebrate. You want to know that you got a big win here in the by-district round, but, it's not over. You got a tough matchup coming up next week against Cisco, against a team who came in as a 4 seed, so they're coming in hungry. And when they beat a number 1 seed in Reagan County, we don't know how good that team was.
They're going to be tough, though.
They're going to play tough, especially playing some of the competition that they've played all season long. And so, enjoy this one tonight, into tomorrow, and then get ready to battle coming up next week.
Cisco's not going to be intimidated by Abernathy. I can promise you that. As the onside kick bounces free. And Abernathy does recover it. I thought WT was going to get it again, but Abernathy able to secure it at the 48-yard line, Chance, and one snap and one victory formation away. And Abernathy will punch their ticket to the Class 2A area round playoffs.
It's always nice when you can go out there and take an E-tie.
Absolutely. As one more snap, there it is. There is the knee by your sophomore quarterback, Jagger Wiley. And the celebration begins on the Abernathy Antelope sideline as the Abernathy Antelopes are your Class 2A Division I by-district champions, Chance, as Abernathy has knocked off the West Texas High Comanches by a score of 35-18. And really, in a game that did not start well, as a first quarter that really was dominated by West Texas, Chance. You trailed 6-0 after 12 minutes. Then you put it in a game mode. You got some big play on the defensive side. You hold an offense for West Texas that came in averaging over 40 a game to just 18 points. And really, it was 6 for most of the night. And Abernathy, they get it done on both sides of the ball. It's the running of Rolando Martinez and Colt Micheletti that really set the tone offensively.
Yeah, it definitely did. They set the tone on the offensive side, but it was the defense that came up with the big plays when you needed them early in the game, and that kind of translated over to the other side of the ball. Some great play calling, taking what the West Texas defense was giving you. And you have a big night. Rolando goes over 200 yards, has 2 touchdowns, and you have Micheletti with 110 yards and 3 touchdowns. So great play from our running backs and some great play calling from the Antelope offensive coordinator and the coaching staff for sure.
Yeah, just a good night all around, and so you can delay basketball season a little bit longer. And you've got the Cisco Lobos up next, Chance, and we obviously don't know exactly when and where that game is going to be, but the 4 seed out of District 4 in the Cisco Lobos, but again, a battle-tested Cisco Lobo team that really handled that number 1 seed in Reagan County from District 3 last night. And you're going to have a traditional power in Cisco in the area around.
Yeah, they're going to come in tough. Like I said, you can tell that they're hungry. They come in as a 4 seed and they beat a 1 seed. So they're used to winning there in Cisco, and it's something that they understand how to do it. And I'm sure their coaching staff is going to have them ready to face the Antelopes. They're 7-4 on the season with that win, and so those 3 losses that 3 of their losses were in district play, and 2 of them were to top 10 ranked teams in the state. So they're going to be ready. They're going to be hungry. And Ty, I want to say, credit to WT. They played a tough game. They may not have showed up on the scoreboard, but they were a good team, and they played well here tonight. And, when the coaching staff was leaving from up here in the box, they tapped us on the shoulder and they told us good luck. So I appreciate that as well.
They, with the win, Abernathy improves to 8-3 on the season, and the West Texas Comanches will end their season at 7-4. As a chance, our next broadcast, I'm assuming, will be next Friday night. We don't know exactly when and where yet, but next Thursday, next Friday, sometime in there, it'll be the Antelopes and the Cisco Lobos for the area round championship in Class 2A of Division I. And Chance, playoff victories just taste kind of good. I'm not going to lie.
They're a little bit sweeter.
Yep, absolutely. As Abernathy gets their 8th win in 9 games, and they look to keep it going next week against the Cisco Lobos in round 2 of the playoffs. Until then, we will say good night.
God bless.
And go Lopes.